Hello and welcome to Lumpia and Latkes. I'm Jay, a Filipino American
And I'm Mitch, an American Jew. We are friends
and former coworkers.
who riff all day at work and decided to create this podcast for extended conversations on anything that intrigues us.
We won't always get it right, but we'll do what we can. Thanks for joining us. This episode, Going, almost gone. Going, almost gone is the topic of the week. And what are we talking about with going, almost gone? There's a lot of things that are
Places.
places, stuff you do still out there, and we're kind of wondering why, and they're not getting as much attention. We'll start
Yep.
with we could go a lot of places, but this is the first one I came up. I decided was Best Buy.
Yeah.
Best Buy. Oh, man, they're having problems. I mean, really, let me start from before this. A lot of this comes from this channel, Retail Archaeology on YouTube. Retail Archaeology is this one dude. I think he's a computer programmer or something, and he talks about retail businesses that are going out of business or having struggles or being, sold off to other companies and all that kind of stuff. He's talked about Best Buy. He's talked about Family Dollar, Dollar General. What is it? He talked about. He goes to a lot of malls when they close down, that kind of stuff. He's talked about a bunch of different places, Eckerd's, but
Yep,
Best
yep.
Buy is the one that I.
Eckerd's. Did you say
He
Eckerd's?
talked about Eckerd's back in the day. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Eckerd's from back in the day. Eckerd's
Yeah.
has been long gone, man.
Yeah, but he's been talking about this kind of stuff for a long time. It's a real interesting channel. If anybody wants to look it up, I mean, I don't know him, but he's a great guy.
Okay.
Retail Archaeology on YouTube. Interesting stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, Best Buy. He did one on Best Buy, and man, if anybody's not been to Best Buy for a while, you probably should go look while it's still around because it's a mess. And you go in there, now, and then one of the things that you really notice that most of the places they don't use the regular checkout
Nope.
area anymore. They do it
Nope.
all at the customer service like little area, the place where you have like the online pickup. It's like
Yeah, there is
okay,
no checkout anymore, man.
yeah,
It's now a whole different location because
yeah,
guess what? There's nobody there. They don't
yep,
need those people there.
no,
People are not walking in like they used to.
no, it's not.
And here and
No.
here's going to be the worst part, man. Here's
Mm,
going to be the worst part about these places, which is one of the biggest no-nos that they should know.
mm.
Well, for one, they're doing a lot as well. A lot of these places as well are also doing the curbside pickup. Okay, that seems to be a big popular thing too.
Sure,
So
yeah,
a lot of places are turning in the
yeah,
curbside
that's fair.
pickup and all that, which is fine.
Yeah,
But people are still want to walk inside and buy their stuff. And guess what? There's only one checkout, maybe two.
right.
Guess what? Black Friday's right around the corner.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. How they gonna work that
Seriously.
out? Yeah,
I don't know what they're going to do, man. I think it's going to
that's
be like,
really
hey, let's
yeah,
just do all your stuff online.
yeah.
Hey, let me get a tablet right here.
Maybe
We'll
they
scan
have,
the product and
and maybe they
then,
have like mobile registers they can roll out.
yep. I
I
don't
mean
know.
that's certainly Walmart had that back in the day with mobile registers they could roll out.
Oh, did they?
They used
Okay.
to, and at some point Walmart had that thing where it was right before I left. They had checkout with me. Someone who had a little basically one of those little like a Bixlon printer like we have one of those little
Yeah.
thermal
Hmm.
printer things, and then they had a little Palm Pilot thing, and they would scan all your stuff, and then they would take
Oof.
your card, do it, and give you a receipt. Off you went. It was a weird
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah, you just checked out with someone who's just standing around.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think it was ideally meant for people who had like, stuff that would be in like express or self checkout, small self checkout type
Right.
of standard. I don't
Right.
think they forced anyone to use, someone who had like, four carts full of crap and do it all with the checkout with me personally. That would be
Okay.
terrible. But back to this. I mean, Best Buy it's kind of representative of just more or less brick and mortar retail in general. There's a
When was the
lot of
last time you
stuff
walked into
happening.
Best Buy, buddy?
Oh man, wow. Mm,
I was in a Best Buy a couple of months ago.
yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say about a couple months ago.
It was a couple of months ago. I went to buy a couple of TVs for my mom. Okay.
Hmm.
And let me just say, horrible experience, by the way.
Really?
Horrible. Oh, we were there for 45 minutes, and at no point in time did anybody really ask us if we needed any help with anything.
Yeah.
in that 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Customer service is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just wound up looking at a couple TVs and said, you know what, Mom? You know what? You want to get a TV? Because I had already picked out a bunch of TVs, a couple of different brands or whatnot, and showed her the prices. And she said, yeah, that's too expensive. Next.
Hmm.
And I was like, okay, I don't have a plan B. Sorry. So we're just gonna go pick out some TVs, and that's literally what
Yep.
I freaking did. Is picked out a couple of TVs and said, "Here you go, Mom," and got her the brackets, the mounts, all that crap, and said, "Here you go. Have a nice day." And
Hmm.
that was it. And we were there for 45 minutes, and not once did anybody ask us if we needed help with anything. I had to reach out to them to find a certain component for something. I can't
Hmm.
remember what it was. I think it was a soundbar bracket holder or something like
Hmm.
that. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we got it over here." And I'm like, "Okay." And the guy pointed it right to me. He said, "Yep, that's where it is." And I'm like, "That's for single speakers. I'm looking for a whole soundbar." He's like, "Oh, we didn't got that."
Okay.
I'm like, "You don't have a soundbar holder? Okay, no problem." I was like, "Whatever." So yeah, bad
See,
experience.
yeah, this is the thing with Best Buy and with a lot of retail in general is that um, the level of customer services has fallen.
Yeah.
And especially for Best Buy, this is a weird one that, I don't know who, if anybody's really going into Best Buy looking for someone who has expertise on like stuff that they're looking at, but Best Buy workers, there are exceptions to the rule, but most of them have no idea what they sell.
Hmm.
They don't know about as much as you, and they look on the mobile app and they're like, oh yeah, I think we have those things. They're over there, and they don't know anything about it. They
Yep.
can just read
Yep.
the box like you can, and it's like gone are the days that people were, um, again, there are exceptions, but most people are not experts in whatever they're selling. They're not knowledgeable about this stuff that they sell.
Right.
You have exceptions again, but
Yeah.
your general retail worker doesn't know what they're selling.
Absolutely. Most
Yeah,
of the time they don't. I mean, I'm sure at some point they probably educated them on how to
yeah,
do some of this stuff.
yeah,
And and to be fair, I've bought TVs from Best Buy before.
yeah.
So I've had some experience working with them as well. My
Yeah.
son used to work for Best Buy. He installed and moved the
Hmm.
appliances and stuff. So he's had that's a slightly different aspect of the
Yeah.
company, which is I'll be honest, it sounds to me like it's something that they've been thriving on because he was busy all the time.
Mm.
He was always driving somewhere, and that's great. I'm happy, I was happy for him.
Mm.
But he's moved on from that job.
Right.
Um, so retail has definitely gone dropped in a lot of different aspects of things,
Hmm.
Jay, and it's unfortunate, but at the same time it's all being shipped to your home now.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? So you're not out there as much as you used to be. No wonder these places are taking the hits that they're taking.
They're
I
taking the
mean,
hits, but like if they were to deliver like a quality experience, because that's what the difference is. Like they have the chance to make shopping like in a brick and mortar establishment like a true experience, a customer service like joy, and yet they don't try and for some reason they're not trying like most. I mean, again, more exceptions to the rule, but most of these places, these especially corporate places, don't seem to try to um, build that customer loyalty and show that the customer actually matters. Um, and that's why people are going to online and Amazon because it's like, well, if I'm not going to get good customer service, I might as well get a better deal. I'm just going to go online and get it cheaper.
I get it.
You know?
It's been a while since I've walked into a Walmart or a Target
Yeah.
or an Office Depot or even a Best Buy, if you will, or in the next subject that I had come up with at home. Um, you know,
Right.
it's been a while since I've walked in a lot of those places, and I get it. But at the same time, you're walking in there, and unfortunately, you have people that you're right don't have that experience. They
Right.
don't want to do the job, or they give you what did you say it was last week? The millennial stare?
Yeah.
Is
The
that what
the
it
uh, the
was?
um the Gen Z stare. Yeah.
The Gen Z stare. Apologies, apologies.
Right.
Yeah, the Gen Z stare. They just
Yep.
kind of stare at
Just
you
kind of
like
look at you. It's like, yeah,
what do you want from me type
yeah,
stare type
they're straight
thing.
up looking at you because they're like, well, I'm here to do the bare minimum. I'm here to just, I'm not here to do all these pleasantries.
Yep.
If you want something, I'll get you what you need, but I'm not here to be your friend. I'm just here to get the
Right.
job done, which is, I don't know about
Which
that.
is a haunting factor
Yeah,
of the retail experience.
right,
It is. It's a cloud that goes
right.
over them. And again, the other mentality is you're paying me how much for this
That is true.
type
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I got to deal with these kind of people.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to enjoy myself because they're not they're here to find X item. I don't have X item, or the advertisement shows that it's supposed to be this price, but we have it shelved for this price.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many different things that can go wrong
There
with
are a
it,
lot of
but
variables. There are a lot
there
of
are
things
tons
that,
and tons
yeah,
of variables. But let me tell
yeah.
you, I know someone that still works retail now,
Hmm.
and she's not directly in retail, but she's still in the stores, and she still does all the planograms and everything else for that.
Hmm.
And let me tell you, she deals with customers too, and there are some customers that are nice and some customers that
Oh
aren't
yeah, yeah. It's
nice.
a two-way street. I mean,
And
yeah,
it is absolutely a two-way street.
you can't
But
just expect to be handed anything like, and that's not what I'm
right,
going for either. It's like, we shouldn't just expect people to be nice to
yeah,
us. Like you have,
absolutely.
you get what you give, for
I
sure.
get that. I understand that.
Yeah,
But and I'm not going to say it's unfortunate, but it is part of the employee's job to
yeah.
suck it up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. And it's part of the employee's job to suck it up and also put on a persona, a front,
Right,
a good smile or something to that effect,
right,
and just try to do the best they can.
right.
Truly it is.
Yeah,
Um,
like that old adage of the customer is always right until they're proven wrong, but the customer is
sure.
always right. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but okay, so let's go past Best Buy and let's go
Right.
well,
At
actually,
home.
still in Best Buy too though.
Okay.
DVD sections.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
DVDs. I mean, DVDs in and of themselves. I mean, you're lucky to see a DVD. Is even lucky to see a Blu-ray.
I'm
Um,
sure you'll see a DVD bin at Walmart and Target, for $3.99 for per
those
DVD.
those are
Yeah.
going away too.
Yep.
When I went into Walmart, that $5 bin that they used to have, just
Yeah.
gone, just gone.
All right. Well, now Roses and Big Lots will have more of them.
Oh yeah. I mean, Roses. Last time I
And
went to a
even
Roses,
probably even GameStop too, man.
yeah. Well, last time I went to a Roses, they didn't have any DVDs. That was weird.
Wow. That's
Um,
crazy.
Big Lots, man, they still have Big Lots. It was saved from extinction, by another
Yep,
company.
they are. They're staying from extinction for
Yeah,
now, but they could be
they
holding
have
on by a
some.
thread.
Yeah, they have some DVDs. They're right near the register. It's not a lot.
Yep.
Um, Ollie's. I think that might be a
Yeah.
kind of a local thing. Um,
I don't know. I
I
really
don't
don't know
know.
if Ollie's is a local thing or not, sir. I couldn't really tell you.
I don't know. I don't think they
I never
have.
delved into that really
Yeah.
well. I know that there's an Ollie's down in Elizabeth City.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
mean, I don't know how far of an expansion you want to call that, but yeah,
I don't know.
there's in Elizabeth City. I know there's one on the peninsula. So,
Yeah.
they're around.
Yeah, they're around. But
Yep.
yeah, DVDs, I mean, because of the fact that you have streaming. I mean,
Yep.
it's more just, we're moving from physical media in general and physical
Yes.
needs to like anything that they can put available digitally, they will. I mean,
Yep.
it's gone the same way with video games for like, you have Steam
Sure.
and
Sure.
good old games and Humble Bundle,
Yeah.
all this different stuff. And then music has gone to Spotify
Yeah.
and what
YouTube Music,
YouTube Music,
Amazon
all the
Music,
places where our podcast
Apple
is.
Music.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can listen
Um,
to us anywhere because that's
yeah,
where we are.
right. It's
We
just there's
don't have a CD.
no, we don't have a CD. That'd be a weird thing. Um, but yeah, DVDs. I still love DVDs. There's actually a resurgence of people trying to get DVDs because they're
Okay.
trying to fight against. Is a recent thing because they're trying to fight against the ever increasing prices of streaming services. Some people are going back to buy old DVDs and like from like thrift shops
Okay, and
and
that's all
playing
fine.
in
You go
your
ahead and you
car.
buy yourself a DVD, Jay.
Right.
That's fine. Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
spend $3 for a DVD.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fine, no problem. How many times are you gonna watch that
Uh,
before you're bored,
it
before
depends
you're
on what the
totally
movie
bored out of your
is. I
mind?
mean, you're only
Okay,
gonna buy what you're really into. Like for
I
me, like
tot
you have movies that you love. I love Rocky Horror Picture Show. I could watch that
sure.
a
You can
million
watch it every
times.
single day, over
Yeah.
and over and over again.
Yep.
So what you're
Never get
telling
bored.
me is that you could literally sit there and watch Rocky Horror Picture Show like they play a Christmas story on Christmas Day,
Oh yeah.
24 hours,
Yeah.
24/7.
100%. Yep.
Okay,
And
that's
never get
fine.
tired of it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Um. But yeah. DVD sections, man. I mean, when's the last time you bought an actual DVD, like a new one?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I can't even remember the last. It's been years since I bought anything at all as far as a movie is concerned.
Yeah.
I I did rent How to Train Your Dragon off of Amazon like a month or two ago.
Okay.
The
Okay.
new one,
Yeah. The live action thing.
the live action one, yeah,
Hmm.
because the wife wanted to see it, and I was like, all right, we'll rent it. I think I paid like $20 to rent it.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
did. Yeah, I splurged. I totally
That's
splurged.
right.
I was like, whatever. That's
Okay.
fine. Go for it. Let's do it.
Okay.
And so we did.
Okay.
So
Now you were gonna say at home.
at home, yeah,
Yeah.
the home decor and furniture retailer,
Hmm.
they filed for Chapter 11
Yep.
recently, and I happen to go to one locally here.
Yep.
Let me say, they have a ton of stuff. I mean, a ton of
Yeah.
stuff. They
And it's
have
all stuff.
lots. It's oh God, it's stuff.
It's
It's
not.
stuff. It's
It's
stuff
it,
you can think of. It's
it's
everywhere.
stuff.
Yes.
That's definitely the word for it is stuff. It's not nothing there is a necessity. Not I would not qualify anything there as something that you actually need.
Okay, back up. Back
Hmm.
up. There is plenty of things in there that are for a home that you can definitely use. You want a new kitchen table and chairs? Go ahead. You could buy a set right there. That's great. You need linens for your bathroom and your bedroom? Done.
Mm,
You can get it right there. Okay? No
uh,
problem. Okay?
eh.
You need something for your kitchen. They probably have it. Okay?
Yeah, it's. Mm.
I'm just saying
I mean, they
they
got stuff
have
you can buy.
they
It's
have
all
all
stuff.
sorts of goods. They have all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, they got
But
stuff.
that's just it, Jay.
Yeah.
They have a lot of stuff. And
Here's
I
the
do mean a lot of
yeah.
stuff,
Here's the
you
problem
know.
with at home is that a lot of their stuff, it's no secret. It's wholesale stuff that they get from direct from China. Those
Sure.
manufacturers.
Sure.
It's mass produced stuff, and that was working for them for a long time. Then honestly, COVID hit, and
Yep.
they never changed their business practices, and they
Nope.
acquired more and more stuff
Yep.
and they never really changed their prices, and their prices are kind of out of sync with what the market is now, and
Yeah.
they've never really addressed that elephant in the room, and now
Yep.
they're struggling.
Yep.
That's where they
Yep.
are.
I agree. But
Yeah,
they have a lot of it.
they got a
And they
lot of it.
still have a lot. They still have a lot.
If you
They
want,
really
if you
do.
want
Oh my gosh.
a random ottoman for your living room, they've got one.
Yeah, they do. And let me tell you, they got a lot of Christmas stuff too. Oh my Lord, they have a lot of Christmas stuff. But
Hmm.
I'll tell you one thing that they don't really have, and
Hmm.
it's very disappointing. They don't have a lot of Hanukkah stuff.
Yeah,
They really don't. And that's
yeah,
something else that I'm going to go on a slight tangent for just a few minutes, Jay.
sure.
Over the years, I have seen, and again, this is just Hampton Roads in general.
Hmm.
In the last, I don't know, 5 years, I
Okay.
have seen a massive decline of any kind of gifts or stuff related to Hanukkah.
Yep.
I mean, at one point, at one point there used to be whole little shops that had a whole section dedicated to them.
Yeah, I can tell you straight up
I've
in
seen
Hobby
runs.
Lobby. In Hobby
Yeah.
Lobby, they used to have like the bench on a bench and all
Yep.
that stuff. Now I
Yep.
don't see. I went to Hobby Lobby recently. They don't have that anymore.
Nope, nothing there, nothing at all.
Really
And it's just
weird.
like it's all just disappeared at
Yeah.
this point. It's even hard to find some of the stuff online unless you know where to look. And then
Yeah.
when you know where to look, you are going to a specific company to purchase it, and it's typically not Amazon,
Right,
and it's more money.
right. I mean, because then at that point is they qualified it as specialty, which
That's right.
I understand, but
Since
like
when did
there's
Hanukkah become a specialty?
I know, right? It's like it's a huge holiday. There's so many Jewish people like throughout the world, and especially in America. And it's like,
Yep,
where is all the representation? I don't really understand.
it's not there. So
Yeah,
that's my little tangent. I'm sorry to go on it. I
that's
will.
fine.
Let's get back to the lecture at hand, shall
Yeah,
we?
let's get back to the lecture at hand. Let's move on to cafeterias and buffets. Man, we talked about this
Yeah, man.
off podcast quite a bit. Where are all the Chinese buffets? There used to be really good ones, and
It
then
used to be like
just
7-Elevens, man. They were
yeah,
like 7-Elevens. They were all
yeah,
over the place. And let me tell you, there was probably, I don't know, what, 5 or 6 just in the south side of Hampton Roads
yep,
that were delicious all the
yeah,
time. I mean, to name a few,
yep.
Formosa, China Buffet,
Hmm.
um, God, what was it? I mean, shoot, even nowadays, freaking Old Country Buffet used to be around.
Hmm.
Ponderosa used to be
Yeah,
around, although Ponderosa really wasn't a buffet kind of place, but it was
yeah,
still pretty darn
yeah.
good
My parents
stuff.
used to love Formosa over there in
Yeah, man, I love
Boulevard. Yeah,
Formosa, man. That place was
oh,
so good.
yeah.
Oh gosh, C&M Cafeteria.
Hmm.
Yeah, C&M Cafeteria. That place was so good.
Piccadilly's. Piccadilly's back.
Piccadilly's. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. It
Piccadilly's
was
was
at the
great
mall.
when it was in the mall, when it was in
Hmm.
Lynn Haven Mall. That was
Yep,
fantastic.
yep.
Then, I mean, I think I told this on this podcast before. We it was for my mother's birthday or Mother's Day or something.
Okay,
We were like, hey, there's a Piccadilly's over in Norfolk. Let's go ahead and go over there.
okay.
Because it's just like the old days. Went in
Sure.
there, it was certainly not like the old days.
Oh wow.
It was just it was a soulless,
Yep,
cold restaurant with
yep.
food that was like lackluster, had no flavor, and
Wow.
the people there just looked so depressed. It's like, oh man, it's just so sad. And there's no wonder that Piccadilly's, I think they went out of business,
Yep, yep,
which
yep.
is
We
an
used to have
absolute
golden
shame.
corrals around here, man. There used to be golden
Yeah,
corrals all over the place, and now they're
Golden
like
Corral.
gone. I mean, there's only one left that well, one left. Yeah, I'm only aware of one in Hampton Roads, really. But I
Yeah,
mean, there might be two. If
yeah,
anybody knows where they're at, post it out on Facebook, buddy.
yeah, sure.
Um, yeah, let's see here. But yeah, they used to be all over the place. All the
Hmm.
buffet places used to be everywhere, and now
Yep,
they're just gone.
yeah,
They
they're
just,
really gone.
yep.
Really weird. Um, And this one we were having a little chat about. I mean, this is one of the ones that retail archaeology again. He went to Office Max, Office Depot, Staples. He went to one, and other than the services area where you can get your print jobs and all that stuff,
Yep.
there was no one actually other than him. There was no one walking around in the actual retail space. No one was buying anything, and he was there for like a good 3 hours recording content, and there was nobody there.
Wow. I will say this.
Yeah.
I will say this about because my wife experienced this recently. Um, that was one of the only places, Office Depot, where she actually found poster board. She went into
Okay.
Target, and Target did not sell
Oh
poster
yeah,
board.
no, Target doesn't sell poster board now.
Seriously? That's a
Yeah, it's a
school
weird thing.
supply.
Yeah, it's a
How is
weird
that not?
thing.
That's so weird. It's just,
Target is weird. I don't know
I
what
mean, it's just, wow.
Target's been weird for a while. I
Yeah,
mean,
When Target decided to go through their little remodel and stuff like
yeah,
that, they kind of took a lot of stuff out and
they did.
are very specific now to what they carry, and but they also expanded in their food section too.
They did.
So they made it a grocery, food, a little bit of everything kind of place, and that's
Yeah,
fine. Okay, that's fine. But I'll be honest, I'm not thrilled with their clothing line. I'm not a big fan of their clothing line.
yeah,
Never really had been.
yeah.
It's just been okay to
Here's
me,
the
but
odd thing
whatever.
about the now you're talking about the clothing line. Here's the odd thing. I think someone said it on TikTok. It's like, okay, they have all this body positivity for the females in the
Right,
women's department, and you have all
right,
these great posters of
right,
like women of all different colors and shades and like with different skin
right.
pigmentations,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and different weights and bodies and stuff. Great,
Sure.
awesome, cool. You go to the
Right.
men's section, the largest you go is 2X. I'm like,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Yeah. I know.
Where's the
I
body
know.
positivity for men? I
Right.
don't understand.
I get that. That makes
That's
sense.
really
That makes
weird.
perfect sense. That is weird.
Yeah,
That is
that's
very
really
weird.
weird.
Yeah,
But
yep.
that
That would be my son really likes their clothes, but can't seem to find anything that fits him.
yeah, yeah. I think they got great
So
clothes. It's just
yeah,
I can't find
yeah,
it anywhere.
yeah.
Anyway, let's go back.
Yeah, so Office Max, Office Depot, I get it. There's not a
Yeah,
whole lot there, but again,
yeah,
there are some things there that you knew if you need it, they got it, and that's
yeah,
fine. It kind of clashes in some ways with Best Buy too, because they also have a lot of electronic computers
right.
parts and things like that.
Yeah,
So it kind of clashes with it. But guess what?
yeah.
You need paper. That's the place to go. You need a pen. That's the place to go. You want a
That's the
notebook.
place to go unless you
Yep.
have a Walmart and you can get it much cheaper.
Yeah, I guess so. I
Here's
mean,
the
yeah,
thing.
I understand.
Big box stores, Walmart, I think they're the number two retailer in the world for
Yep,
a reason.
yep, yep,
And of course, number one is still Amazon.
yep, yep.
But office stores, I still like going into an office supply store. I mean, I like looking at all this stuff. It's got a different feel. It feels I don't know what it is about an office supply store. It's nice to look around and browse. It's
Right.
way different because maybe it's because it's just office supply. I don't know. I've always liked in a weird way, I guess, odd office supplies and especially
Sure.
nice high quality pens.
Sure,
I love a good
absolutely.
high
Oh,
quality
yeah.
pen.
Amen to that.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
I do appreciate a good high quality
yeah.
pen. I get
And you
it.
can definitely get those at Office Max, Office Depot, and
That's
Staples,
right. That's
which
right.
is cool. Um, but yeah, I mean, I definitely think that those are uh they're not as strong as they once were. Those places.
True.
Yeah, so
True.
that's why it's on the
Totally
list.
true.
Yeah,
I mean, I was in a Office Max, Office Depot. It doesn't really matter which one
yeah,
it
they're the
was.
same
It
now.
wasn't
Yeah,
Staples. Yeah, the same thing.
yeah.
They have Thomasville furniture now inside of these places.
Thomasville.
Thomasville. Oh,
Uh,
Thomasville was a very high-end, very expensive quality
oh,
furniture company
okay.
many, many moons ago.
Mm,
Um, and if you had Thomasville furniture, man, that was like the creme de la creme kind of
mm,
furniture, if you will. I mean, not necessarily, but still very, very good quality furniture. They are now down to freaking Thomasville
mm.
freaking desks at Office Max. And I'm
That's
like,
yeah.
wow.
It's
If that's what you've come to and your
yeah,
name has to be put onto office furniture like this at this place,
yeah,
for one, I'm still I won't be surprised if it's still very expensive or it's the most expensive one in the whole lot. But
yeah,
yeah, you're at Office Max. You're not doing very well for yourself
yeah.
right now.
Your company is struggling. But I mean, I will say, I mean, have you ever tried the Shack branded office chairs?
No, I
Man, those are
haven't.
great.
Yeah.
Sat in those. They feel great. They're great for big guys because, of course,
Okay.
Shaq is a big dude.
Yeah.
It feels so comfortable for a big person. Those are
Okay.
great.
All right. I'll have to check it
They're
out.
low pricey, but man, if I could afford
Uh-huh.
one, I would
Well,
buy
that's
one.
because you got Shaq's name on it.
Shaq's name,
That's
Shaq.
it.
Man,
You're paying for a name.
there's somebody you could talk about for a long time. I mean, all his endorsements, all his
Yeah.
deals that he has.
Yeah.
Man, he's
Yeah.
everywhere.
He
I like
is
Shaq
truly
though.
everywhere.
Shaq's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's
Let's
nice.
go on to malls, shopping malls.
Man,
In this area
dying
alone, man,
breed.
in
It
this
is a
area alone,
dying
it's
breed.
like you have like two really in this area.
Yeah, huh? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's
Um,
it.
Everything else has pretty much been shuttered or very recently. Let's talk about this. There's a local mall called MacArthur Center Mall,
Yep. Yep.
and it was I think it's News Channel 3 WTKR. Um, they had interviews with. There's a woman who owns essentially a thrift store for craft supplies, and there's a guy who owns a record shop that's in that mall. And that mall was sold to the city of Norfolk. That's where that mall is.
Right.
And they're saying, okay, well, we're here in this mall, and we still think there's potential. That's what these two people are saying. But the city hasn't put any development costs back into the mall to do anything with it. They haven't told us what their intentions are. They haven't tried to promote the mall or do anything new with it. So they're wondering what's the deal? What are we doing?
Right.
And to me that's real sad because the MacArthur Center Mall used to be well, the first time I went to MacArthur Center Mall back in its heyday. I had recently come back from I think it was in California for a trip,
Right.
and I went to the malls there. And going to
Right.
MacArthur Center Mall felt like going to one of those malls. It was that kind of mall where they had all these different places. Like they had like like ASEAN TV store when that was a big thing. And then like these expensive like outlet kind of places like they had the expensive brands that had their own shops and stuff. They had a
Hmm.
really good arcade that used to be in that mall, and man, what they've done to it over the years and where it is now, it's like a
Yeah.
shell of its former self. They lost their
Oh,
anchor
absolutely it
stores.
is. Yep.
That's the thing that really kills these malls. When they lose the anchor store, that's when you
Yep.
know you're having a problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
you
sir.
lose a
And you
Macy's,
can,
you lose,
yep,
yeah,
you lose a Macy's or a J.C.
yeah.
Penney's, which, two companies that aren't doing very well right
No,
now
they're not doing
either.
well either. Yeah,
But yeah, man, you lose those kind of company, you lose those anchor sites, and it's a tough blow. It's a big
it's a
blow,
tough blow.
and
Yeah,
and it can really make or break in a mall. And let's be fair, man, malls have become a dying breed. They really have. I
malls
mean,
have become dying breed. Yes.
Coliseum Mall is now has been gone for years. You probably don't even remember it.
No, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, there used to be. You know where the Coliseum, Hampton Coliseum is, right?
Yes, I do know what that
Across
is.
it there used to be a mall right across the street from there. It's a
Hmm.
bunch of stores now. It's a bunch of buildings and stores. It's a whole shopping center area,
Hmm.
but instead of it being a shopping center, it used to be a mall. There's a hotel
Oh,
there and businesses. I mean, and they're thriving. They're doing okay. They're doing pretty good. But honestly, it's just like a mall. It's just outdoors instead of indoors. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So I mean, the outlet mall, Norfolk Outlet Mall, that seems to be doing okay-ish, I guess. I don't know.
yeah,
I haven't been there in quite some time
yeah.
myself, you know. I
I was
don't
there like a couple months ago.
I haven't been to Greenbrier Mall in forever. I haven't been to Lynn Haven Mall in
Greenbrier
forever.
Greenbrier Mall has gotten a little bit of rejuvenation because of the fact they have this place called Miniso, and people that
Oh
go to
yeah?
Miniso know what it is. It's Miniso is basically um, it's like a Temu, but they had only like cutesy stuff because
Oh,
It's all Japanese like made Japanese and Chinese made stuff that's like
interesting.
kind of just sitting in there. They got like blind
I
boxes and different brands. They have like Jurassic Park and
I
Hello
didn't even know that
Kitty.
was there.
Yeah, it's a new thing that opened like kind of recently. And also there's a
Okay.
new Miniso that's also going over to Lynn Haven Mall. It took
Oh,
over there's a store that used to be in there that had similar stuff called Roomy Life. Roomy Life
okay.
left, which is weird because Roomy Life was actually kind of decent. But now they're going to open a Miniso in that same location. But
Interesting.
Miniso over there in Greenbrier,
Mm-hmm.
man, there's a lot of people in there. I signed up for
Okay.
an account too. I bought some stuff. They got some
Oh
great
wow.
glasses for like $10.
Oh, neat.
Sunglasses. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a good place. Yeah, if anybody's listening and you're in the area over in Chesapeake,
Yeah.
for MacArthur,
I
no,
did not
I'm
know it
sorry,
was
Greenbrier. Yeah,
Greenbrier. Yep.
yeah,
I
um,
did not know that was there. I mean, aside from
yeah,
the fact that there's, they still have the Cinema Cafe there, which is a locally owned theater
right,
chain, if you
right.
will, which was decent.
Hmm.
But you go to the food court, and the food court's non-existent, man. I mean,
Yeah,
the Chick-fil-A's even closed, if I'm not mistaken, up there. You
yeah.
know, and I mean,
Chick-fil-A is closed.
why?
They still got
Why
the
would
Chinese food
Chick-fil-A close
place.
up in a mall? You know, Chick-fil-A
Yeah,
is always going to not there. They got go across the street, buddy. Chick-fil-A's right across the street
yeah,
now. Go there, and they're booming. You know, but they got out of the mall. I mean, Sears has still been gone for years. That whole side's been completely empty for
yeah,
over a decade, man.
yeah.
But that whole place just got purchased by somebody that lives in the city of Virginia Beach,
Yep,
and they're
yeah,
gonna try to do something with it.
yeah. A
What
private
exactly?
investor. Yeah.
Don't know,
Hmm.
man.
Right.
We don't really know, but hey, good luck to them.
It's exciting stuff.
Well, the only thing that from what I read, the only thing that was holding them up right now from actually
Hmm.
doing anything is Dillard's.
Oh yeah,
Dillard,
Dillard's. Yeah, they're
Dillard's
holding out. Yeah.
owns Dillard's owns that section of the mall
Yep.
and is not going to sell or something to
Right.
that effect. I don't know. We'll see.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it's just, one of those things, man. The malls are just they're a dying breed.
Yeah,
Lynn Haven will be the last mall in the
it
area.
will be.
Truly will be. No
It
doubt.
still
No
has
doubt.
it still has very much a lot of foot traffic. It's not a dead mall, not like these other ones.
Right. Right.
I hope it lives on for quite a while because I like Lynn Haven is just childhood for me.
Sure.
You know,
Sure. Oh
well,
yeah,
for a
man.
lot of us. Um,
Yep.
let's go on to snail mail letters. Like we're not talking about like just straight up. We're not talking about the advertisements and stuff. We're talking about handwritten letters and handwriting in itself. Also, seems to be going,
Yeah.
going, gone. But
Yeah.
yeah, when's the last time you actually got a handwritten letter in the mail?
I was a kid when I got a handwritten letter in the mail.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
the
I
thing.
was a kid. Yep.
I
For me
had a
personally, I had a
postcard.
yeah, my daughter had a postcard
Yeah,
a couple of years ago from
yeah,
our aunt. They went cross country over from here to California,
yeah.
and she got a postcard when they were at the Grand Canyon.
Okay, yeah,
So she sent Caitlin a postcard, and yeah, that was really cool.
yeah.
So my daughter got a postcard. That was neat, but that was the last time she got a
It was the
postcard. She
last
got anything
time.
handwritten. It's
Yep.
just the way it is, man. I mean,
Yeah.
handwriting, honestly, for kids, no, handwriting is not something that's gone. You've got to instill it in the kids. Kids have to learn to write. They have to learn to read. They have
But
to learn to
apparently
write.
not cursive, other than their name.
Well, my daughter is learning cursive.
Yeah. I mean, I
She's in
know there was
private school
that.
though,
Yeah, but like in the public
so
school system, I think they got rid of.
they stopped teaching.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. My son learned cursive, and he learned how to sign his name with cursive, and that was it. That was
Yeah.
pretty much it. He cannot write in cursive. I struggle writing in cursive. I can still do it, but
Yeah.
like I can't do a Z, or I can't remember how to do a Z. That's, I know it sounds ridiculous, but
Z is
whatever.
like those humps, right?
I
That
don't
goes
know.
down and
I
like
don't know.
Y almost. It's like a fancy Y, I think.
Yeah, I Google it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Uh, yep, third base.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Um, yep. But yeah, I mean, you don't get it anymore. And again, a lot of these companies nowadays, they're stopping sending they stop sending the mail, especially like the billing companies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your power company or
Yeah.
your cable company or whatever. They've stopped sending you an actual bill, you
Yep.
know.
They like to tout themselves as like eco-friendly by stopping to
Right,
send you an actual paper
exactly.
bill.
Hmm.
It's like I want again. I think there's value in getting paper mail in that
Okay.
if it's something that's important. If you get a paper version of it versus an email you can just ignore, you can just delete, you can just pretend it's not there. Paper, it's like that gets your attention because it's like who the hell sends anything a letter through the mail other than like, oh, it must be
Sure.
important. That's why
Sure.
I'm like, all right, if I get a paper version of it, I'm probably gonna remember to do something. If I get
Right.
an email, I'll probably forget.
Maybe.
Yeah,
It just depends on the generation, man, I guess. I
yeah,
mean, I don't get me wrong, I don't read my emails. I don't read my mail.
right.
So I miss out on
Mm,
all sorts of shit.
that's fair. That's fair. Let's go on to hand-drawn animation in mainstream media. And we're talking about like actual like yes, people can make the way they make animation now, like they still draw things by hand, but it's on a computer like a
Right.
tablet.
Right.
They got a drawing tablet. Like usually I think the biggest brand they use is like Wacom, the Wacom tablets, which those are really cool. But I'm talking
Yeah.
about like true hand-drawn animation where they like draw each thing on like a piece of paper. The last movie that Disney made in an animation, a true animation department,
Yep.
was Home on the Range with Roseanne Barr, and no one saw
Yep.
that movie. I did. I thought it was kind of cute.
Oh, my son was actually watching it a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
He
why?
he because he remembers watching it as a kid and loved it.
Oh
He
okay.
absolutely loved it. I mean, apparently, if I'm not mistaken, my mother-in-law, his grandmother, would play that for him whenever he would go over there. And he used to go
Oh
over there.
okay.
He used to go over their house a lot. He
That's
did.
cool.
He loved his nanny and papaw, and he would just go over there and hang out.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
she would play Home on the Range.
Nice.
Yep.
It's a good
And
movie.
that's, I mean, and
I think it's
so
good.
apparently he saw that off at Disney and was like, "Oh, I'm just feeling nostalgic, Dad." And I'm like,
Hmm.
"Cool." He's like, "Did you ever watch it?" I'm like, "No."
Hmm.
"You've never seen A Home on the Range?" I'm like, "Nah." And I said, just from the snippets that I watched when you were watching it and whatnot, I said, "But no, I have no desire to sit down and watch that movie."
Yeah,
And
that's
I never
fair.
did. I never did. So,
That's fair.
yep.
Yeah, Home on the Range. I mean, I remember watching it too. I didn't watch it in theaters. I think I watched it because of the fact that I heard it was the last, hand-drawn animated thing. I was like, oh, I want to see what the last thing is, and it was cute. It's not a movie that you're gonna. It's not a movie that anyone really needs to see.
Right.
But it's part of Disney history. I mean, there's that.
Totally,
Um,
totally. But there are still some out there. You'd have to find it, but there are still
yeah,
some out there that will do cool things on
Oh yeah,
YouTube utilizing hand drawn stuff. It's just
yeah.
like gosh, what was his name? The old claymation masterpiece guy, Harryhausen.
Okay.
Um, oh my gosh, it was Clash of the Titan. Ray Harryhausen. There he
Okay.
was.
Sure.
It was stop motion cameras back in the
Hmm.
day. And that still became a thing nowadays. But
Yeah.
Ray Harryhausen was very known for his stop motion model animations and stuff like that. He did a
Okay.
really, really cool job with that. And it's something it has become a lost art. It literally has.
Yeah.
Um, to put this in the same perspective as well, sir. I was just watching Light and Magic. It's a documentary about ILM, Industrial Light and Magic.
Yes. Right. Yes. Okay.
And I just saw that
From Lucasfilm.
chapter.
Yeah.
Yes, from Lucasfilm. Yep. And I just saw that chapter where they closed down the actual like construction division, the ones that made all the models and everything else that you would see in the
Oh,
original Star Wars and stuff like that.
sad. That's sad.
They actually closed that down. I'd like to say just before or during, I think it's just before the making of um, Attack of the Clones. I think it was. I think it was
Ah.
either that was the last time they used it or they just stopped it just before, something like that.
Mm.
And because again, CGI took over, but
Yep.
that was in the what early 2000s, man. So
Yeah.
when all that happened, so yeah, I mean they literally closed down that entire division because again just like with Disney and their animators, we don't need you anymore. But here's the thing.
Mm.
There was opportunities for these other people, especially for the animators, the
Yeah.
actual, because that was one of the things that they were doing. They were hiring animators to come and do the CGI work, and they were like, "We don't know
Mm.
how to do any of this stuff.
Right.
We're artists. We will show you how to do
Yeah.
this." And
It's an
they,
evolution of
yeah,
the craft,
yeah,
which
it was a,
is great. But
yeah.
there's something different about, a hand drawn, a proper hand drawn, like on paper with like actual ink pens and pastels and all this kind of stuff versus a computer hand drawn thing. It has a different quality to it, which is, I don't know. It's
But there's also been the advancement of the CGI and technology and things like that that
yeah,
have really, really surpassed or made it so to the point where you don't even know if that's real or if it's fake anymore because of
yeah.
how well it's been made,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
and
Renee's AI.
that,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, and that is an impressive, albeit scary feat, you
Yeah,
know? So.
100%.
And again, it's another evolution if people
Right.
want to learn it. And, they went from graphic designs and CGI designing, and now they want to get into the AI biz and
Right.
still have the designs getting created and everything. Guess what? You can get your hands in that. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But moving along with that goodness, sir, how about telephones? Oh, wait a minute.
Telephones,
More specifically, a
landlines,
a home phone.
a home phone, a
A home phone.
landline. Here's the thing about a landline. Here's the thing, kids. Back in the day, uh, people used to have phones in their homes that didn't go with them. It just stayed in their home,
That's right.
and people could call you that way. It was also when they first introduced them, you could only have one person on the phone at a time.
That's
Uh,
right.
and then at some point, they introduced the internet, and in order to use the internet, you had to be
No, no,
off
no,
of the
no, no, no.
phone.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. You took a huge daggone leap
I
there,
know,
buddy.
right?
Come on, wait
Hey,
a minute.
man.
You went from
Hey, man. These are if kids are listening, they don't have that much attention span. Sorry.
No, yeah, they don't have that much
Yeah,
patience
no.
and
That's like let's
short
just
attention
skip
spans.
over.
I get
Let's
it.
skip over it and get the
That's
get the
right.
basic points. But yeah, landlines these days, it's like, all right, what do you really need it for? Faxing because people still fax. I mean, faxing is still. I had to fax some stuff not too long ago, because they only do things by fax. They don't do it by email or by any kind of online thing. They want it by fax. Um,
I have two people that I know that
yeah,
still have a landline.
yeah.
And I asked them both a while back why they still had it.
Why? Yeah.
And one of them said because that's where I do my international calls here.
Hmm.
And so it's easier this way because I have a
Hmm.
main line to take care of that. Um, uh, the biggest one, actually, the biggest reason I think it actually wasn't that. I don't think it was that. Let me think. Hang on. At one point, I think it was that, but now the answer that I was given, I know what it was. Now I remember what it was. The biggest answer I was given was they have an elevator in their house
Hmm.
and they need a phone line for the elevator, and this is the only way they could do it.
Okay.
And I said, "What BS is that?"
Yeah, it's
Because
weird.
because Cox Cable has yes, you have your phone line. Okay. Yes, you're still using the phone cord.
Hmm.
But guess what? Cox Cable, it's all VoIP phone.
Yep.
Once your internet goes down, you have no phone.
Right.
That's just how it is. And they're
Yeah.
like, no, 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 that's not true. And I'm like, okay, let's find out. And I
Hmm.
have yet to find out
Right.
because I want to just disconnect the main internet line and be like, let's go to the
Yeah.
phone. Do you get a dial tone? No.
Hmm.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because, well, David.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Um,
feel like the landlines. I feel like that's why a couple people had to have it because you're stuck in a bundle plan, right? I
yeah,
mean,
most
that's the
people have
thing.
it because they're in the bundle plan or whatever.
Yeah.
And I know the other couple that I'm aware of, the only reason that she still uses that phone, which doesn't use, and she still has an answering machine attached to it, okay?
Hmm.
Literally, because every time somebody calls, and it just
Screen.
they don't answer it.
Yeah.
That's the funny part. They don't answer it,
Yeah.
and it goes right to voice. It goes right to the
Yeah.
answering service, and you can hear the answering service pick up and start talking aloud in the room,
Yeah.
and then you can hear that person talk if they decide to leave a message.
Right.
Nobody ever leaves a message. I've never.
No.
I've been over there several times. The phone rings, and they said, "Don't answer it." Okay,
The only
and
time anyone leaves a message is if it's like a doctor's office or some sort of appointment. But people don't.
I've asked them, why do you still have the phone? And they
Yeah.
said, because we still have family and friends that have this number.
Yeah. I feel like that's a big thing too, because like, I mean, I, you know,
And I said to them,
yeah,
well, which family and friends have that number? And she started rambling off some of these people.
yeah,
And every single one of those people that I'm aware of that I know have a cell phone
yeah,
and they communicate with each other on the cell phone.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm confused now.
Hmm.
But hey,
I just like the landline that we have because of the fact that uh, it's again it's part of childhood. Like I've always had that number, and I kind of just want to keep
sure,
that number.
sure. Do you still remember your original phone number?
Oh yeah, it's never changed.
Yeah. Oh, it's so you still have a landline at your house?
Yep, we still got a landline, and we got the
Wow.
answering machine. You can hear the voice say the thing, and if someone
Okay.
leaves a message, yeah.
Wow. And does anybody actually still use it for that actual purpose
My
or
mother used to, because for the specific reason you're talking about, for international
right?
calls, that she would
Hmm.
call the Philippines and talk to her friends. But then
Sure.
ever since we got her a iPad and she got FaceTime, she talks to them
Right.
that way. She used
There
to
you
do it
go.
through Skype. She used to do it through Skype back when
Yeah,
Skype was
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And here's the thing about Skype, kids. Skype was the thing that people used before Zoom. Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, um,
you're
yeah, she
such a
used to.
ninny.
Yeah, I know. She used to use Skype, and then after that, she used Facebook Messenger, and then after that, she used
Yep.
now she's using FaceTime because everybody uses that because
Yeah, yeah.
Apple makes things easy, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure why we have a landline.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and again, I think that's the same kind of
Yeah,
beef is, we bought into the plan,
yeah,
so
bought into the
we
plan.
have it because we bought into the plan.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
giving us a discount because we have
just
it.
just because you bought into it doesn't mean you have to use it. I'm just saying. Oh,
True.
it's cheaper that way.
Yeah.
Really? Is it really cheaper?
Can
And ironically enough, it
yeah.
is.
Can you do
Ironically enough, they do that
yeah.
crap.
Yeah. Can you
Drives me
do
nuts.
fax? Can you do faxing over voice over IP?
Yes.
Okay, I had no idea.
Yes.
All right.
Yep. Technology is available, sir. Yep.
All right.
You can
Cool.
do you do fax over the internet now.
Okay.
It's I think it's called FOIP.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. What?
Yep. Yep.
All right.
FOIP
Yeah.
instead of VoIP. It's
Landlines.
VoIP. Yep.
Yeah. And then the last one we got, um, I guess it's kind of in here, but it's a specific point of it. Samsung Pay, and we're talking about obviously you can still use Samsung Pay on your Samsung phones, the paper stuff, and you have your Samsung Pay wallet and all your cards
When it's
saved.
available to use it,
Yeah, but here's
where
the
where can you use Samsung Pay?
not. I mean, well, yeah. Um, I mean, they still have it as a thing. It's still on your phone.
It's still
But
there.
um,
Yep.
but the thing is with Samsung Pay, the major thing that was the whole gimmick that people that they even had like whole commercials about was Samsung Pay didn't require um a specific vendor to have like a specific store to
Right.
have any kind of processing stuff. It worked off of just a magnetic reader. If they had a
Yep.
magnetic reader, it could do Samsung Pay, which
Yep.
is
And
cool.
guess what? It doesn't work.
I guess it doesn't work. I haven't used it
It
forever.
doesn't work. It
Have you
doesn't
tried
work.
it? Have you tried
I
it
have.
recently?
It does. No, I haven't tried
Doesn't
it
work
in
at
like
all.
3 years because 3 years ago I tried it and it didn't work, and I wound up just
Mm,
using my tap to pay card.
yeah.
I was like, okay, here you
I
go.
mean,
Bye.
back when I used Samsung Pay, back when I was back at Walmart, right, as a CSM, I did use Samsung Pay all the time, and it worked great because Walmart is notorious for not having any third party like payment things. They still don't have tap to pay
Yep.
on their
Yep.
dang registers. All they want is Walmart Pay.
Yep.
Yeah, they want to have all your data all to them.
That's right.
And
That's right.
it's, Walmart Pay works. I mean, it's great
Well, now if
for
you got the
Walmart.
Walmart app, they got all your data. Come on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, but that's a whole thing in themselves is too.
Yep.
Your data's not yours anymore. But
That's right.
Samsung
You are
Pay,
not you anymore.
yeah, no, you're not you and you're hungry.
That's right.
Samsung Pay, um, it's great. It's a great concept, and I have no idea if it still works. According to you, it doesn't work. I don't know. I haven't used it. We'd have to try
Yeah.
that at some point.
I don't know.
But I don't even have any cards stored on my Samsung Pay anymore because I
Nope.
don't use it.
That's right. Me neither. I
Yeah,
don't. Ever since I couldn't get it to work, I was like, bloop,
yeah,
disable. And
yeah.
I've never looked back.
Right. I mean, but the fact that it's so easy to just use tap to pay for everything, and you
Yep.
got your debit card anyway, your credit card. It's like, is there really a reason for Samsung Pay? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't think so.
It was a cool gimmick. That's all. It was an
Yep.
interesting thing that you could do with your phone and be like, "Hey, look, I can do this on anything. I don't need a special. I don't, that's the whole that was the whole thing. It's like they're going against Apple Pay, where it's like, yeah, I can use Apple Pay anywhere. Yeah, if it has
Yep.
Apple Pay, available at the store.
Yep.
Whereas Samsung Pay was like, you could really use it anywhere
Yep.
as long as they
Now
had a
it's just
magnetic reader.
now it's just bloatware.
Yeah, now it's just bloatware,
Yep.
which is sad,
Yep.
sad. But
Because it was pretty good
Samsung.
for what it did.
Yeah, but Samsung got way more stuff than that. They moved on. Man, the thing that got me about Samsung was I used to have the Samsung Gear VR, and I used that for my old
Yeah.
Note 5
Oh my
phone.
gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was the last one that it supported, and I bought it when it was at Walmart. I was again as a
Okay.
CSM, and
Hmm.
I bought the display model because they're like, oh, we're selling this off because it's the last one we
You
got. It's like, okay,
impulse
cool.
shopper.
Yeah, I bought it. I was like, cool, and it was great. It was fantastic VR. It was
Yeah.
really cool. And
Okay.
then they dropped all support. It's like, what the heck?
Nice.
Yeah, it's like
Nice.
they don't even support that stuff anymore. They got out of the game. It's like, man, people who spend all that money on those things, um, that's rough, man. That's rough stuff. You
Yeah.
make the investment, and then they just drop you like a sack of potatoes. Like, nah, we're not doing this anymore. And it
Yep.
was good. It was good VR for what it was. It really was.
Yeah. No, it
High
was.
quality.
It was
It was
neat.
nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was
Yep.
cool. Um,
And no longer supports it.
no,
And it's dead technology.
no, yeah. Now you got Google, not Google, Facebook Meta
Yep. Yep.
doing the what is it called? What's that thing called?
I don't know. It's a VR headset.
Yeah, the Meta VR. I don't know,
Hmm.
whatever it's called. Um, but anyway, So that's all the things that we have for our almost gone. So try these things out before they're gone, because who knows, man? They might. I mean, if you see a buffet, maybe just stop in and try the food, and then leave a review, and then that place will be gone the next day. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, you just don't take things for granted, especially if you like them, because you'll never know if they'll be gone the next day.
That's right. Speaking of
Um,
which, I'm gonna go get me a Snickers because I'm not me.
okay. And in that case, we're gonna we're gonna go ahead and end the segment for the topic of the week. And when we come back, it will be the coffee table. Yes, that's right.
There you go.
That's
You
right.
got it.
Yeah, I
The
need my
coffee,
coffee. I need
the
my coffee.
coffee table, the
Coffee,
coffee
coffee. No,
table,
it's not coffee.
coffee table.
The coffee table. All right. We'll see y'all real soon. A coffee table book is designed primarily for display and casual perusal, rather than to be read from cover to cover. These books showcase topics that act as a conversation starter for guests. This is the Google AI overview for what is a coffee table book. Each week we read and discuss such books with or without the coffee. Pull out a chair and take a seat at the coffee table. Good morning, Loopy and Watchies viewers and listeners.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, here we are at the coffee table as we usually are, and let's see what I
I've
got this
got my
morning.
coffee.
Yeah.
I've got my coffee. Yes, I do,
Okay.
sir. I've got a lovely, nice blend of the Maxwell House dark roast.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I just got Nature's Twist. It's a delicious, sugar-free and caffeine-free lemonade. You get it from Sam's Club. It's great. No coffee for me today. No coffee. No
Oh, you
caffeine.
suck.
I'm all right.
You suck. I can't live without caffeine.
I can't. I'm still getting over the different things I've had so far in this show. I've had the IV of caffeine straight to the straight to the veins. I've
That's
snorted
right.
up.
That's right.
I've snorted up the coffee candy crushed up in
Yep. Yep.
in little
Yep.
pieces.
That's right.
I've had that swig of
Obscure item that was on
yeah,
top of
on
the
top of the
ATM.
ATM. I've done
Yes,
a lot of
we won't
things.
go in there. We won't go what was in
No,
there.
no, my
Yeah,
stomach's not doing well, so that's why I'm like, you know what? I'll just go with some lemonade.
that's fair. That's fair.
That's good enough. All right, cool. All right, so we are going to continue with the with one of our new books, and also I have something
Yes.
special for this episode as well. But we'll start with our first new book with Mitch for Mind Over Matters by
Mind over matters.
Mike Nelson,
Yep.
Mystery Science Theater 3000. Take it away,
That's right.
Mitch.
Little did we know. A whole lot of work went into my education, a tiny bit of it even mine. But from the period covering first grade up to and including eighth, I learned only this: a little addition, a little subtraction, some multiplication and division, a couple of things about the pilgrims, but mostly I learned that Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin. Back then, there just wasn't all that much to know. I learned about Eli Whitney for 7 years straight. It's as though the teachers had been given only that to teach us, and so they made a very thin gruel of it and just kept adding water to it. Today, children, we're going to learn about Eli Whitney, who invented the cotton gin, came the chorus of voices. Yes, but did you know how great an impact it had on the economy of the South? Said my class in unison. Ah, but Whitney did not make much money from his patent on it and ended up building muskets instead, we said. Yep. So we went over that, huh? What else can I tell you? Well, why don't we just hit the multiplication tables? Obviously, there was a lot to be learned. There just wasn't nearly as much knowledge in the accepted canon yet. I would imagine the kids going to school in 1543 were living on Easy Street. You know, just you just know the teacher sat with his feet up on the desk with a newspaper, a drawing of an inclined plane on the blackboard, in the same spot it had been for a couple hundred years. Then, one day, all the kids filed in, prepared to goof off and maybe answer a question about inclined planes when they notice something is very different. The teacher is standing up at the front of the class with a panicky look on his face. Class, we're going to have to postpone our work on the inclined plane because we have some new information. Apparently, the Earth revolves around the sun. It's not the other way around, as I told you that one time. Okay, that's about it. Go back to your work on inclined planes. As the years went on, they'd add a tidbit of information here or there, but it was all pretty low pressure. And anyway, a war would usually come along and stop things from getting too complicated. My classmates and I had it pretty easy too until my junior high years when some younger teachers started futzing with the curriculum, trying to add in some of the groovy things they'd been learning in college. When your message isn't being decoded properly by the receiver, that means there is some noise in the communication process, they told us. What does this have to do with Eli Whitney? Someone would ask. Well, Eli Whitney filed for a patent. That was his message, and the patent office was the receiver, so now we were back on solid ground. But then we were hit hard with ecology with the special focus on light pollution. Light pollution became the cotton gin of my junior high years. Do you realize if we don't do something now, our sky will be completely polluted with light within 5 years, they warned us? We did what we could, but the ability of 13-year-olds to enact sound policy changes that could affect a reasonable and long-term shift to shielded outdoor lighting sources was understandably limited. That's great. Noise pollution was a concern as well, and was dealt with by showing us scratchy films of construction workers using jackhammers as people nearby winced. The efficacy of this approach is still being debated, but I can say that since then I have never knowingly noise polluted. After junior high, everything just mushroomed as human knowledge, mostly surrounding technology, doubled every year. See, that was just one of the new things I was expected to learn. Now, if you want to know just 1/10 of all that is known about, say, the human scapula, you have to focus on that to the exclusion of everything else, or you'll be considered a scapula naif in the competitive world of scapular research. And because of all the so-called advances in technology, Eli Whitney research suffers. I'd like to remind our knowledge-crazed society that if we allow ourselves to become ignorant of our history, we are doomed to repeat it. Are we prepared for yet another Yale-educated inventor to create a machine that cleans the seeds from the once worthless green seed cotton, turning it into such a tremendous cash crop? I don't think so. Let's put Eli Whitney back in its rightful place as the only thing kids know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I
Yeah.
yeah, with school. I mean, we've talked about this during personal conversations. Like a standardized system is important.
Yes.
We agree
Yes.
with that.
I agree.
The way that it's enacted currently is not great and needs a reform. And this is kind of what he's talking to in this thing. And that we're taught certain things that matter but don't matter. It's like,
Right.
I mean, it's good. I mean, the cotton gin is very important, obviously. I mean,
Absolutely.
we need cotton. That's an important
Yep.
thing. Eli Whitney,
Absolutely.
thank you. Not trying to undermine you at all for your contribution to history,
Society and
to
history. Yep.
society history. But I mean, I don't know. You got to make school interesting for the kids. Otherwise, I think I've
They
said
lose
this on this
interest
too.
and get bored
Yeah,
and just don't even bother. I get it.
they lose interest on learning overall
Sure,
because they're like, well,
sure.
I don't need, everything I've learned in school is useless to me. I don't need to use it in everyday life. I'm like, who uses algebra really these days? No one uses that. I mean, it's even like all the stuff like, oh, you gotta know how to do all this by hand. It's like, you kind of do, but I'm like, these days, that was before the days of like everybody having a calculator in their pockets,
Sure,
and
sure,
also
sure,
having access to the internet all the time, where you can just look up
sure.
answers. It's
Right.
like we live in a different time, and like the world that we knew for what they taught us for is gone.
What I'm confused about with the more modern times, and I
Mm,
guess it's just because I learned the old way,
mm,
but I still can't understand why they incorporated this new math concept myself.
mm.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I've seen parts of it.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Um,
you have a child who's going
I
to the
have a
public
child
school
that
system now.
yeah, exactly.
So
So
yeah, explain this a little bit. I don't know much about it.
I can't explain it. That's the problem.
Oh, I
That's the
only know.
problem.
Is it the one that
I
uses
can't
like
explain it.
boxes and stuff instead of doing
Yes,
log
yes.
division?
There's some that use boxes. There's some that go with lines. I mean, it's just
What's
very,
wrong
very
with long
different.
division? Is that difficult? I mean, I
I
don't
don't know.
understand.
I don't know. I don't, Jay.
I thought it was fine for when
So
I was in school.
so
I don't know.
I have not seen since she has started learning division and multiplication. She has not really done any of that real new math stuff anymore.
Huh.
So I think we may have gotten past that phase. I'm not
Okay.
100% certain, but that was like within the second grade, third grade, first grade kind
Mm.
of, first 3 years where they teach this new math. And it's just a different way of doing the math.
Okay.
And if you've never seen it before, you're going to be like, "Blah, blah, blah, what's the fuck?"
Yeah.
Okay. I kid you not. It's absolutely crazy.
Mm.
And I did not learn it. My wife learned it.
Mm.
It's just because of the way our schedule works.
Mm.
So in that regard, she's been doing a lot of the work with her on the math. But I can
Yeah.
tell you, she's shown me some of the math, and I just look at it and I'm like, babe, what the hell is that? And she said, that's the new math. And I
Yeah.
said, I don't understand it. She says, that's okay. I figured it out. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, don't explain it to me because I don't want to get more
That's
confused
the part
already.
that's really funny with all this stuff. When they teach new math, I'm like, yeah, the kids have to learn it, but so do the parents because the
Yeah,
parents have to help them with their homework. It's
exactly.
like,
And that's
all right,
exactly what she
and
did.
you had to go right back to school again.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
God,
that's exactly what she did. Luckily, I think we're past this phase now. But
okay,
yeah, I mean that 3 year stretch, 2.5 year stretch or so, it was a strange time to learn some of the math. It was,
yeah,
but when she started but outside of that portion, the core was still there. It just a good portion of it for that year. It was just doing it. It's basically just doing it different ways and getting the same result is really what it is. That's really what it is. It's
yeah,
supposed to, and from what they say, it's supposed to be an easier stepping stone
yeah,
for them to learn the other aspects of math, including multiplication and division, which my
yeah.
daughter has picked right up on very quickly. Multiplication was a bit of a challenge, but now that she realizes, oh, wait a minute, I can just go backwards. Oh, I'm good
Yeah, I
because she
mean,
knows all the numbers.
to that end, I'm like, it kind of goes back to our conversation about having an easy button. In a way,
Right,
I guess having that,
right,
even though it's hard for us, the kids are learning it as they grow up, so it's
right,
what they're growing up with. It's difficult for us because we didn't grow up that way. But I'm sure if we
right,
grew up with it, it'd be easy. So it's again, as long as the results are the same and you're getting it in a way that makes sense to you, I mean, I guess
right.
it's fine. It's just because it's foreign to us, and it looks more convoluted, but it probably does make sense in the long run. But I don't know. I feel like using that in like real world application, if you had to do any of that kind of math stuff, it's like, are you really gonna sit there and take out a piece of paper and
I
then
don't think so. No, no.
draw
That's
boxes and I don't
that's
know.
where it comes back to it, though. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, are you really going to go back to that new math that you learned from, second and third grade
right,
to still remember how to do your addition and subtraction, or are
right.
you just going to realize that, I don't know, 112 plus 213 equals 325? You know,
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, like real world applications where we come back
Exactly.
to. Yeah,
Exactly.
and again, all of this still is almost a moot point because again, in the real world, you're going to have your phone, you're going to have access to your internet.
Sure,
Someone's
absolutely,
going to have the answer for you already, or it's going to
absolutely.
be,
And
or even at this point now you got AI, and AI will just
yeah,
tell you.
I get it.
I mean,
Absolutely. I understand. Absolutely. Or you know
yeah,
what? Some of the equations that you may work on are just so convoluted. You got to have them all written down and it's just going to be totally nuts.
mm,
And guess what? You're not going to use that simple math anymore. Just
right,
saying, because it's all simple math.
right. Like
So,
on the tests and stuff, when it says like show your work, I'm just gonna write down Chat GPT. All right, cool.
right. Exactly. Exactly.
That's it.
That was a different one, man. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I understand that he's, where he's getting from as far as, okay, we're all going to learn about this one thing, but it's important to learn. I get that.
it is.
I get what he's saying.
Yeah,
I don't stop learning though.
right. That's
Even as an adult, I want to learn something new
yeah,
every day.
that's absolutely key. Need to learn something every day.
I got to get my brain moving
Hmm.
and get it going. And you know what? If I learn something today, I've had a good day. If I don't learn something today, I haven't had a good day. You know. So, but that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, like today I learned that it was snowing outside. Like, oh,
Oh
okay.
my God, you had to throw that in there.
It's snowing and
Please.
it's cold. It's like not great.
This ain't freaking snow, man. That's just it's just showing off.
Hey man,
That's all it
it's
is.
enough to stick to the cars, and now it's gonna be. I don't know. I should probably wipe that stuff off before it freezes.
Hey, it's
I
gonna be
did.
a it's gonna be a nuisance tomorrow, is what it's gonna be.
I definitely put down the ice melt. That's for sure. Just to
Oh,
make sure.
did you? I didn't throw any of
Yeah,
it down. Fuck that.
I put
No.
it down. I'm like I got like a couple of things. I got them from one of the liquidators from Wizards Bins and Auctions. I was like maybe like a couple months ago before all
Okay.
this. I was like,
Okay.
oh well, this can come in handy.
Oh, I've had it sitting in the side for quite a while.
Yeah, ice melt. It's always good. But yeah, yeah, that was a good one. I like that. I like that. Mike Nelson.
Yes.
He's good.
Good.
Very good.
Yes, it is. I like it.
Okay, cool. All right, and now we're going to go on to this next thing, which is not the other book. It's actually a gamer's Christmas Carol. So how this came about is Craig, one of my coworkers, your former coworker. He'll be on the show eventually.
Everybody's coworker.
Everybody's coworker. Hey ho! No, uh, we were having a conversation about something I can't remember. I think it
This is
started
a
out
prologue,
talking about.
Jay. This is a prologue, man. You got to give details, sir. Come on.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just trying to make it, kind of get the details right so I don't mess it up. I think we're
Exactly.
having a conversation about Dungeons and Dragons because he plays it currently. I
Yes, he
used
does.
to play,
Yep.
and
I
he
was a
also
former player as well.
yeah, and Dungeons and Dragons is fun. People don't know it's a role playing game. You know, you
It
roll
is
for
fun.
initiative. You got D20. You're fighting orcs and goblins and stuff, and you're trying to yeah. You're going on
You're also
you're going on an adventure. Anyway,
Yeah, that's right. You're also creating a character.
Creating
You
a
try to
character.
personify that
Right.
character. You give them a
Right.
certain attitude or meaning or feeling, or
right.
you give them a background.
That's
You
right.
have them grow up from hard times or good times or
Mm-hmm.
royalty or slums or whatever it is you want. You create your own backstory
I remember
of this guy.
the last D&D campaign that I played with my former group is that everybody had the same exact idea. It's like everybody's a loner. Like oh, this person's a loner and they're on their own. They're trying to prove
Oh my
themselves. Everybody
God.
that seems to be a trope that a lot of people seem to lean on for a
Wow.
lot of stuff. But
How
I'm thinking,
lame.
yeah, it is what it is. It was
Oh
it was
man.
good. But then like D&D goes, like sometimes it just gets a full campaign can be really long. Longer
Yeah,
than
yeah, yeah,
longer
yeah.
than a game of Monopoly or a game of Life.
Oh.
This is like long.
What was
You
the
go
longest
for, like,
campaign? What was the longest campaign you ever played, Jay?
oh man, a month.
All
Yeah, that's
right.
it. I mean, we didn't
Okay.
really get that heavy into it because people have things to do. Like a full campaign. I'm not trying to do all that, man. I'm not trying to be months and months or a year. Like that's a lot to remember. That's a lot to remember for the dungeon master. Your DM.
3 years.
Yeah, see, that's too much.
Three
That's
years.
too much. That's too much.
Did one campaign for 3 years.
That's a lot. Was
It
it
was-
fun
it
at
was-
least? I'm sure it
oh.
was fun.
Oh, it was epic. In every
good.
way, it was epic.
That's good.
Yeah, it was
So
great.
from that, we were talking about loners, and I was like, well, the biggest loner is going to be, Scrooge.
Right, right.
Scrooge from A Christmas Carol. And I was like, all right, well, how can we combine these things together? So it's like, all right, a gamer's Christmas Carol. So I gave
That's awesome.
ChatGPT the idea of making A Christmas Carol into stuff about gamers. So here's the result, right? So here we go.
Okay. All right. Are you going to do all the voices?
Oh
Am
yeah.
I participating? What's going on here?
I'll do all
You've
the
been
voices.
practicing, huh?
I've
You've
been
been
practicing.
practicing,
I've
huh?
been practicing.
Okay. I
Yeah.
figured you did. I
All
know
right.
you're excited.
You know,
I'm gonna let you
I
go.
am a little bit excited. Okay, here we go.
Okay. I can't wait.
All right. A Gamer's Christmas Carol by ChatGPT. Yeah. Greg Gamer Tag Scrooge Kills Carter wasn't always the most hated player online, but he had worked hard to earn that title. He racked up more bans than wins lately, but thanks to VPNs and alternate accounts, the cheating always continued. His gaming room was a cave of loneliness. Humming PCs, half-empty energy drink cans, and a dusty shelf of nostalgic game cartridges he hasn't touched in years. A glowing screen reminded him. Christmas Eve, 11:59 p.m. Greg scoffed. Holidays are just filler events between ranked seasons. He queued for another match. Alone. On voice chat, Bobby Cratchit, his loyal duo partner for years. Greg, people are doing Christmas raids tonight. Santa hats, cookie power-ups. It'll be wholesome fun. Timmy's begging to tag along too. Fun is for scrubs. We used to have fun, remember? Yeah, before I realized teammates only hold you back. Tiny Timmy's voice, small voice, chimed in. Hi, Greg. If we win, can we all do emote dances together? No. Oh, okay. Maybe next year. Bobby mutes the mic. Silence. Then, someday your own teammates will mute you. Permanently. They disconnect. Greg rolls his eyes. A message notification pops up from Sarah Howell, his ex. Greg, do you ever think about what you lost? I lost nothing. Except maybe a few matches because you kept calling.
Wow.
Greg, we had a life. Friends, plans. You traded all of it for pixels. Pixels don't betray you. That's pretty good. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That's deep.
It's pretty
That's
good.
deep.
Then enjoy your pixels. Goodbye, Greg. He freezes, but replies too late. User not receiving messages. The only sound left is PC fans, like cold wind. Then a digital crack, like a glitched reality. The screens flicker. VR goggles spark to life on his desk, glowing in eerie green. Greg is yanked through the monitor, pixels floating over him like origami. He lands in an 8-bit living room. His childhood. A mustache plumber hero bounces in, cheerful and familiar, but definitely not copyrighted. I'm here to show you where everything went sideways, Greg. Young Greg laughs with kids from the
sorry.
neighborhood. What? What
I'm
happened?
sorry. I keep on laughing my ass off at this. This
No,
is
that's
so
fine.
good.
That's
Oh,
what
I
it's
love
meant
it.
for. It's very funny.
Okay, good.
ChatGPT
Yes.
did really well with this.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. Here, you could play first. Co-op is better anyway. Older Greg watches, stunned. That was me? Yes, before hacks replaced heart. Next, middle school. Greg stays up gaming while Sarah waits on a couch with popcorn. Are we still watching the movie? One more match. Don't pause life just because of some silly date. She leaves, disappointed. Another memory. Sarah gifting him a handcrafted controller charm. I made this so you'd remember we're a team. He tosses it aside for a loot drop notification. Older Greg turns away, face pained. You stopped playing with people and started playing despite them. The world glitches away. Greg respawns midair above a snowy map. A glowing battle bus hovers, festive lights draped on it. The driver waves. Welcome! Don't forget to thank your host. I keep score. He shows Greg various homes on Christmas night. Timmy, wearing a computer headset, mimics gameplay with joyful imagination. Their computer is old, borderline potato. If I could play like Greg, maybe I could win a tournament. Bobby sighs. Greg only plays for himself, Timmy. Timmy's little face falls, but he rallies a smile. It's okay. I'll carry him one day. Greg feels a pang, like a controller vibration of guilt. Warm lights, friends laughing. She looks at peace. She being, Sarah. She moved on. Who's this supposed to be again?
Ghost of Present.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the battle bus, the bus driver.
Yeah. Yep.
Life is a campaign, not a grind. She unlocked happiness without you. Greg grips the railing. Internal damage critical. You could have had co-op mode, Greg, but you chose solo queue.
What a doofus!
That's so stupid. Oh, God.
It's actually pretty. I like you can have a co-op mode, but you had to go solo.
dude.
That's good. I
This
like
is so
it.
stupid. Okay, here we go.
Oh, come on.
The festive world
You said it was
fades.
good.
It's good, but it's so stupid. Oh my God. The festive world fades, replaced by a cold, silent loading screen. A corrupted world, empty server browser. Then, descending like an end boss. A giant floating baby head with Mountain Dew hair, fizzing neon. Speaker ears, booming lobby noises. I am patch 0.0, the last update. Greg sees
It goes to the future, guys.
It goes to the
just so you
future.
know.
Yeah, just so you know. Greg sees a stream overlay labeled "The Fall of Scrooge Kills," banned everywhere. Crowds cheer at his disgrace. He tries to log into games. All screens flash. Account terminated. Then the worst hits. Tiny Timmy, older now, attempts to connect. Ban reason. Associated with known toxic player, Scrooge kills. Why am I punished for believing in him? Greg collapses. Oh, no. Please. Not Timmy. Don't make him suffer because of me. He clutches the baby ghost shimmering sticky jewel hair. Oh, man. I'll change. I'll do side quests of kindness. I'll revive teammates. I'll share my loot pool. Just give me one more life. The baby head pauses. Then slowly nods yes. Respawn. Greg wakes with a scream. Tangled
This is
in
the
headset
Christmas
cords.
morning update to everyone.
Yeah. It's still Christmas morning. He leaps to the PC, uninstalling cheats like a speedrun record. Goodbye, aimbot. Goodbye, infinite ammo. Goodbye, everyone who sold me these. I'm blocking you too.
Wow.
He logs into voice chat. Bobby? Timmy? You there? What do you want, Greg? To ruin Christmas events too? I want to play fair and, be better. Starting now. You mean it? Yeah, kid. Let's get you your first win. Tiny Timmy cheers so loudly Greg has to turn down his headset. They queue for the holiday event, festive skins everywhere. The battle bus appears. Greg does something he's literally never done. Scrooge kills, thanked the bus driver. Teammates gasp. One types in chat, "Holy character development." Greg and Timmy work together, not for kills, for joy. Bobby tears up. After the victory screen, Greg sends Bobby a friend gift.
Aw.
New pro-level gaming keyboard for Tiny Timmy. Greg, this is amazing. He deserves a fair start. Everyone does. A message pops up from Sarah. I saw the stream. You thanked the bus driver? It's a Christmas miracle. Greg Greg flushes. Greg flushes. New achievement unlocked.
Christmas.
Greg flushes. New achievement unlocked. Potential relationship recovery.
Potential. It just said potential.
Potential. Hey, it's only the start, man.
That's
and
right.
this is the epilogue. Okay. Oh man. Oh. Greg now leads by positivity. He teaches new players. He compliments good shots. He laughs with others. And Tiny Timmy, he got his first legit win. He raises his mic and delivers the final line, a gamer-blessed echo of Dickens. GG. Well played, everyone. And may all your respawns be merry.
Aww.
The end.
Yay.
Oh, man. That's funny as shit. Oh,
That
man.
was fucking hilarious. Dude, I'm serious. We needed those that background noises or whatever it was, like the little coins.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Oh man.
Oh, man.
That would have been great if we would downloaded that kind of stuff and played it with that. That would have been awesome. That would have made it 10 times better. But that is so.
It's still pretty
funny.
good. It's still pretty
funny.
good. Oh,
it's so
man.
stupid that it's funny.
It's so stupid. I like the part. I was like, there's just so much stupid in here. Oh man.
Yes, I know.
Oh,
There's so
what
much that's dumb in here, man.
Yeah. It's like doing boat dances and. Oh God.
Let's see. Placed heart. He freezes. User not receiving messages. No, what was that? What was that one part? There was a couple parts that we thought were freaking hilarious.
Oh,
Can't even find them. We don't even know where they are anymore.
a mustache hero. Definitely not
Yes.
copyrighted. Yeah. Clearly it's Super Mario.
Yep.
Hacks before hacks replaced heart.
Yes.
Oh man. You. Let's see here. Yeah. Sarah. Or the whole part of Sarah.
Sarah's
Oh
crazy.
man. When it's like, you ever think about what you lost? Except maybe a few matches because you kept calling. That's so cold.
Uh-huh.
You
Yep.
traded all over for pixels. Pixels
Yep,
don't
it's
betray
pixels.
you.
Yes,
It's
that's
just
the
like,
one.
It's
That's
just like
the
in
one.
the. It's just like in the real. If people don't remember Christmas Carol, like he had. I think it was also Sarah in that one too, isn't it? Or something.
I don't know.
I don't know what
remember.
the girl's name was, but yeah, Scrooge and Marley would be in their bank. Working late nights, and she said, "All you care about is your money. I didn't want any of this. All I wanted was your love." And he said, like, "I'm doing this to build us a future." And she said, like, "Well, here's more gold. I hope you'll appreciate it." She gives him back the ring, and she leaves. And that's what this is.
Yep,
It's pretty good. ChatGPT did a pretty good job making.
Yeah, they
this.
did.
I
They
think
did.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, I do too. I agree. I think it's
so
great.
funny.
I loved it. I thought it was
so
great.
All right, but yeah, that's for Christmas. It's for Christmas.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Tiny Timmy. I was hoping that they'd make Tiny Timmy die in the future, but they don't. They just make him banned.
Right?
I'm like, okay. I think I put that in there as one of the things, like make Tiny Timmy die somehow in the in a
Really?
cannon-related accident.
Oh my gosh!
It didn't do it though. I don't know.
No, it didn't do it.
I
No,
guess it didn't want to
do
kill
it.
someone. That's fine.
I mean, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing, I
really
guess.
Good thing.
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, it is AI. I mean, AI has done worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it does have account terminated though, so
Yeah, account terminated. Yeah, and associated with known toxic player Scrooge kills.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
so sad. So sad.
That was pretty good though.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to put ChatGPT for Hanukkah, the telling of the Hanukkah
Oh
story.
yeah, that's I definitely want to do
that's
that,
what we
too.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ChatGPT for telling of the Hanukkah story, but we gotta make it funny. How are we gonna make it
Yeah,
funny?
exactly. How do we make it funny?
How do we make it funny?
Um,
What do you want to say?
ooh.
What is because we already did gamer for this one. You could do gamer again, but I don't know. What
We could do
interests
like,
you?
oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. How about like, oh man, jeez. All right. Tell me if you've heard any of these before. The Godfather,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Make you an offer you can't refuse. Yeah.
Goodfellas,
Goodfellas. Okay.
Reservoir Dogs,
Reservoir Dogs. Okay.
Pulp
you're going for
Fiction,
like something.
Pulp Fiction,
Okay. So you're going for
Pulp
something,
Fiction.
something like a film noir type.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's see if it'll do a story of Hanukkah set in one of those kind of themes, if you will.
I would like
Oh
a
man,
story of Hanukkah in the style of Casablanca. That'd be pretty funny.
Casablanca? All right, that could work. All right, let's try it that
I
way.
don't
Sure,
know.
why not?
I'm just saying.
Let's put them both up and we'll figure out which one would be
Yeah,
best.
we'll work it out.
Yeah,
I gotta log in.
I love it.
We'll do it. I mean, we'll do it. I mean, I'm gonna try to do it now, but I mean,
I don't think we got enough time.
I don't think we do, but I don't know. Let's see here.
All right.
Let's see. Create a story. I can't see the thing because this bar is in the way. Gosh.
The bar is in the way.
The bar.
bar.
The bar and the hopper.
Bar. The
Create
bar and
a
the hopper.
story of Chanukana.
Oh my gosh. You cannot spell, can you? Oh my God. It's H-A.
No, you do the other spelling with the.
Yeah, C-H. Yep. There's two Ks.
Is there two Ks?
Yep.
Oh, that's two M's.
C-H. H-A-N-N-U-K-K-A-H.
It says that's wrong. It says that's wrong.
K-H.
K-H.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think I was right the first time then.
You did not do it right the first time.
I did do it right the first time. You're a
Oh,
liar.
my Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
With parallels. Well, parallels.
Can you not spell, sir?
No. I'm
Nope,
type
you certainly
one
can't.
hand.
Yep, two L's.
Yeah. Two.
With
the
one hand?
Story. Yes. 'Cause I
Why
got the
with
other
one hand?
I got the other one doing something else. So.
No.
I'm holding the key. I'm holding the keyboard in my left hand. I'm typing with the right. So don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. The parallels to the story of. Let's see. We'll do Casablanca first.
Okay, that's fine.
And which one do you really want to do?
I don't know.
What was the story you were talking about? You were talking about Reservoir Dogs and all that stuff.
Let's see. We could do. Oh man. I mean, well, have you heard of any of those? Yeah, man. It's very long. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I just want to know. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Did you go back to the bottom? We will always have Jerusalem. Oh my God.
Where is that? Wait a
Oh
minute.
my God.
Where is that? Oh yeah. You turn to Leah. We'll always have Jerusalem. What the fuck? Oh man, this is gonna be good. Oh man.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Oh, the
Lord.
year was long ago, yet not so far from memory, in the coastal city of
You actually read the whole
Latakia.
thing? Oh
I
Lord.
just want to see what else is funny in here.
Oh my God.
Ezra Maccabee,
Ezra Maccabee.
owner of the cafe. Okay.
He stone cold demeanor to the fact that everyone came to his place when they wanted to disappear. All right. Yeah. Whatever. All right, let's see. How about no, it wouldn't be a Pulp Fiction style. I wouldn't do Pulp Fiction.
He was
No,
looking at
it's,
you, Miracle.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I mean? It's so
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
Hang on. I was thinking The Hateful Eight myself.
Okay. The Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
The
Have you seen The Hateful Eight?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh man, that's a Tarantino good movie. A very good movie.
Comedy. Created the story of Hanukkah based off of the story of the Hateful Eight.
With comedy.
With lots of comedy.
Okay.
Absolutely. Without gore and Tarantino level mayhem. Think
Wow.
Jewish holiday humor plus
But without
dramatic
the
standoff
gore, it says without the gore and
and a-
Tarantino level mayhem.
and a very suspicious latte. Who are the characters?
Oh my
Judah,
God.
don't touch my menorah, Maccabee. What? Oh, Rabbi Schneidstein?
Schneidstein. Yep,
Yeah.
Schneidstein.
Tilly the oil merchant. Cousin Morty, of course.
Cousin Morty.
Oh, yeah, Cousin Morty. Captain Antiochus Von Grumpy.
Uh-huh.
Esther the Negotiator. Benny the Goat. And
Benny
the
the-
Stranger.
Betty the Goat.
Oh, man. This is... Oh, yeah, we're going to save this for more stuff. 'Cause this... Oh, man.
Wow.
There's a whole bunch of plays with this. We should probably have a whole episode just
Of that.
Chat GPT, just
Yes.
having weird... Oh, man. This is
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
good. This is going to be good. I like
Okay.
these.
All right.
All right, but anyway, we're running out of time, so that's it. We're done here at the coffee table. I'm out of lemonade. You're out of your Maxwell house, right?
Yep.
But stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with This You Call News. See y'all soon. And now it's time for This You Call News. And with our article for This You Call News, it's Mitch of Olympialotkeys. Mitch.
Thank you, sir. This one comes to us from Independent. Thomas Thwaites, man who lived as a goat, explains why and says it was a special kind of time. Thomas Thwaites used prosthetic limbs and ended up walking in a field with the animals. Wait a minute, this is back from 2016, sir.
Yeah, which
Wow.
I thought that's when like it was kind of old because I remember reading this a
Wow.
long
This
time
is an
ago.
old one. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's
Old,
still
old,
really
old.
good, an oldie but a goodie.
Okay, I can't believe this. A man has been describing how he was stressed with his daily life that he decided to live as a goat. Known as Goatman, Thomas Waits has written about his unusual lifestyle choice in a book, Goatman: How I Took a Holiday from Being a Human. Speaking to BBC's Radio 4's Today program, the 34-year-old said he made a decision after dog sitting his niece's happy, joyous dog when he thought, wouldn't it be nice to just have a break from all this stress? He said he remembered thinking as a child that if he were a cat, he wouldn't have to go to school. But rather than just letting my childish wishes go, I wrote to the Wellcome Trust and they gave me a small arts award, which called by bluff, I suppose, he said. He said,
That
I don't know
what
what
does
that
that mean?
means.
Is it called my
My
bluff?
bluff. I probably
I
my
don't.
bluff. I think
Yeah,
that's a
it's weird.
typo. I think
Maybe.
it's a typo. It became an investigation to how close we can come to fulfilling this ancient human dream. I did a bit of research, and you can easily find all the cave paintings depicting half human and half beast. After receiving the funding, Mr. Thwaites went through a number of prototypes, including a wooden structure, but ended up using prosthetic limbs and walking in a field with goats. I went to a goat farm in the Alps and had some prosthetics made by a doctor at the University of Salford Prosthetics Clinic, including prosthetic hooves and prosthetic back legs, he said. He said he even attempted to give his stomach similar digestive qualities to those of goats by eating grass. Mr. Thwaites added that he would recommend being a goat, describing it as a special kind of time. He lasted 3 days on the goat farm before he left and crossed the Alps, and now is happily back to normal human life. It was not the first time Mr. Thwaites has embarked on an extraordinary experiment. In 2009, after being inspired by Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where Arthur Dent crashes on to a primitive planet and is unable to build a toaster, replicating his modern world, he set out to do just that. Mr. Thwaites said the project took 9 months and 1,200 pounds to complete. This is absolutely, positively one of the weirdest articles I have ever read.
Yeah, but it was a
The
special kind
man
of time.
wanted to live as a goat, and so he did.
Yeah, it was a special time for him. Yeah.
It was it was a special kind of time for him, all right, Jay.
Yeah.
Very special kind of time. The man
Yeah.
literally had prosthetic legs and walked around like a goat, ate grass like a goat. I want to know how his stomach took to all of that as well.
I want to know
Seriously.
did he take a crap like a goat? Did goats have little tiny pellets? Huh?
Exactly. If he had little tiny pellets, that would have been amazing. That would have been absolutely amazing.
You really leaned into the character. I've heard people cosplay. It's a bit ridiculous.
You really
Uh,
leaned into the character
yeah,
there,
really
buddy.
leaned-
Yep. Mhm.
Like, yeah, I heard of
Really
method actors.
showed the
Yeah,
true
sure.
emotion. You
Yeah.
showed the true emotion.
Yeah.
Yes, you were such a good method
Was he
actor.
preparing for the movie The Men Who Stare at Goats? He was going to be the
I
goat.
don't know. I think he was the goat in The Men Who Stared at Goats. I don't know.
I didn't watch that movie. I know about it, but I didn't watch it. It's
Uh,
wasn't it George Clooney, right? Isn't that
Yep,
him?
George
Yeah.
Clooney. Yep.
I
And
need to
think
watch that. I
Brad
think it's very funny.
Pitt.
Yeah.
Is Brad Pitt in The Men Who Stare at Goats? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
and it's a real story too. The Men Who Stare at Goats
It
is a
is.
real thing.
Yep. It sure is.
I mean, obviously, it's it's embellished for Hollywood,
Yes.
but really, really happened. Men stared at goats because it's supposed to be something about like,
Yeah.
what is it?
No, it's Ewan McGregor,
Stop.
Jeff Bridges. Yep. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that cast.
Well, yeah.
And
A lot of people in that movie.
and yeah, and former guy Kevin Spacey. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Was in
Oh,
there too.
oh,
Mm.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
walking in a field of goats, prosthetic limbs. How do you approach that with? I guess the people at that university, like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
he went to a
You want to
doctor
do
and
what?
said,
Yeah, go for
you
it.
want what? Okay. Hey, you're gonna pay
Yep.
us? Great, cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, exactly. So I'm guessing you
Prosthetic
probably
legs.
spent about $1,000 on the prosthetics and 200 just to be able to stay there.
Well, no, that $1,200 is for the 2009 project where he replicated a toaster. Because it says right here in
Oh, I
the
see.
image, Thomas Toy's working on
yeah,
this
yeah,
toaster
yeah,
project.
yeah. I gotcha.
So that was that. We don't know how much he spent for this goat thing.
God, I don't think I want to know. I don't
know.
think I want to know.
He
Yep,
he got a grant from a science academy for it. Like, well, yeah, I'm trying to learn how goats really live. I'm like,
Exactly.
what do you mean? Are you trying to also see if there's like wolves dressed in sheepdog outfits trying to get these goats? I don't
You
understand.
see, in order to think
Uh,
like a goat, you
uh,
must become a
I
goat.
guess so. There's no comments on this one. It's just too bad.
No, zero comments.
I would love to
But
see
then
more
again,
stuff
this is
about
back
it.
from 2016, man.
2016.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Come on.
Yeah,
It's not gonna,
thanks, Emma Henderson. What a good article.
Come on.
That's-
I didn't realize how old it was. I might not have read it all together.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. It's just like, why did she choose to write this, Emma Henderson? I don't know. But we read it because this is weird. He's 34
It's
years
so
old.
strange.
He was
Yes.
34 at the time of 2016, so now he's,
Yeah.
what, 44,
Oh my God,
what is
Jay.
it, 45? Hmm?
Yes, thank you.
2025. I don't know what year it is.
9
What
years.
year is
9
it?
years.
What
9
year
years.
is it?
Well, it's 9 years. So if he was 34, sir, he would actually
boy.
be
What day is it?
43.
Why, it's Christmas Day, sir.
43, sir. 43, not 45. 43.
All right, whatever. Whatever. I don't
Math.
really care. I don't really care.
If I have
mean,
to
you know
apply the
what?
new math first.
If-
I gotta
yeah.
apply new math
Apply
first.
the math. Yeah, you can't do the long
Yep.
was it long division anymore? It's not allowed.
That's right. No, can't do long division. No,
As
not
long as
gonna
this
do
man
it.
is happy and he's happy and healthy and feels good, whatever, man. You want to be a goat? Go ahead, be a goat. That's great.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah, I wonder what he's up
Not
to
gonna
recently.
do it.
Because this dude sounds very interesting. I wonder what he's done recently. Does he have a
I don't know.
website? Thomas
Maybe.
Thwaites. Let's look that up.
Okay.
I
Let's
wanna
see.
know.
Come on, Mr. Thomas. Let's see what you
Thomas?
got.
Thwaites.
Thwaites.
Thomas Thwaites. Does he have a? Oh, he has a
Thomas
website.
Thwaites. Of course
He does have a website.
ThomasThwaites.com. Yep.
This is for a car, a harmless car.
Yep.
What's this?
He's got newer projects. Look at that. Yep. A
Yeah.
harmless car.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Decades of writing, dialogues, and attempts to practice green, eco, good, better design, and yet here we are, not a snowflake's chance in hell of keeping below 1.5 degrees, to say the least. I've decided to lower my ambition instead of trying to do good design. How about at least design that does no harm? So I've decided to make a car that's harmless. Harmless to all things, for all time. Harmless in its manufacture and its use. What a dream.
Oh, Lord.
But giving it a second thought, impossible. Impossible thing can be revealing, though. The harmless car is work in progress.
That's
Okay.
weird.
What? Okay, so we had Toaster Project, Honey Trap, Policing Genes, Unlikely Objects, Nebo. What the heck's Nebo? I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
In the 21st century BC, Nebo was the Babylonian god of wisdom and writing. He determined the lives of every human being by writing their story onto sacred clay tablets, and thus was responsible for the ultimate fate of mankind. Blah, 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 blah. What did he do? Nebo is an online service and range of objects that employs some of the techniques of marketers and advertisers not to make you buy things, but to make you lead a more fulfilling and happier
wow.
life.
Okay.
Nebo is advertising that influences you to act in your own best interests. Huh.
He did. Wow. Some of the newer projects are Voodoo Economics and Chromobytes. Chromobytes.
Chromobytes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what Chromobytes are?
No. What's
Neither do I.
chromobytes? Oh, well, I thought you sound like you said. Okay. Digital culture. Okay. Cat gifts. What the? We try to connect the vastly different timescales of digital and geology, petaflops, and epics to revel in the thought that the beat of our vast digital culture will inevitably fall back into the slow drip of water in the cave. What?
Huh.
I don't
I
know
don't know
what
what
any
that
of this
means.
stuff is. He got some weird stuff. This man is either a genius or crazy. I don't know.
I think he's a crazy genius.
He could be both. Yeah, he could be a mad scientist. That's the thing.
Yes, he could be.
9 episodes. He's done a lot of stuff. Wherever this guy is.
Yeah.
More power to him, man. Look at all this stuff. Oh, is that the goat? Is that the goat picture?
I don't know.
I think that's
Click
the
on
goat
it. See if
picture.
you get it bigger.
No. I gotta make it huge.
Aw. Aw, it just says
Oh,
Goatman.
over here. Wait a minute. There's a book.
It's his
Goatman,
book,
how
yeah.
I took. Yeah, okay, that's
Yep.
what you said in the
He
thing.
sure is.
Yeah,
That
it
is a picture
That
of
is
him. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Not
That's
as tall
crazy.
as I would have
Good
thought.
for him.
Yeah.
Hey, how does that book compare on the bestseller list?
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's see here. Goatman
I just
sales.
want to look at it. Amazon. 2016, May 17, 2020, 2016. 124 reviews. Four stars. More power to him. Did you find anything? Oh, look at his bio on Amazon. Thomas
Yeah.
Thwaites was born in London in 1980 and remains alive at time of writing this. What? He remains alive? Okay. He studied human sciences at University College London. Okay. Two of his projects, the Toaster Project and Goatman, he has written in book form, so I suppose that makes him an author as well as a designer. Okay.
Yep. All right, good for him. I
Yeah.
can't figure out the sales. It won't show me.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of pain.
Yeah.
Yep. But again, what a strange
Yeah.
article to read. But you know what?
Weird.
That's okay.
It's okay.
And
Hey, it's
it,
perfect
it
fit
was
for this.
interesting.
A
Yep.
perfect fit for this.
Yep. Absolutely. So I think we've butchered that article well enough.
sure.
Jay, let's butcher another one.
Let's butcher another one. Yeah, that's right. And we're going to butcher it with an article from USA Today. Campbell's exec fired after saying company's food is for, quote, poor people. Yeah, this is a big thing that was going on not too long ago. This was updated November 26, 2025, but this was all over the interwebs, all over Facebook. Absolutely crazy. But here's the story. The Campbell's Company says it has fired an executive who called the company's products highly processed food for poor people. Martin Bally, the company's vice president of information technology, was recorded making the statements in a November 2024 meeting with Robert Garza, a former cybersecurity analyst for the company. Garza, who made the audio recording, says he was unfairly fired in January in a racial discrimination and racial harassment suit he filed on November 20 in Michigan's Wayne County Circuit Court. So now they have a thing shared with US Today, but I'm going to play the actual clip because we have it right here.
Yes.
You should be able to hear it. Let me know if you can't.
Shun.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's so healthy. Now that I know what the in it. Even in a can of soup, I look at it, we could eat bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer, do you?
If you can't hear it because it's kind
Wow.
of muffled.
Yeah.
I don't buy fucking Campbell's products barely anymore. It's unhealthy. I don't even know what the fuck's in it. Even in a can of soup, I look at it and bioengineered meat? I don't want to eat a fucking piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer, do you? That's what
Wow.
he said. That's
I
what he
mean-
said.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we'll go past that. Back to the article. The Campbell's Company said in a statement on November 26th that after a review, we believe the voice on the recording is in fact Martin Bally. The comments were vulgar, offensive, and false, and we apologize for the hurt they have caused. This behavior does not reflect our values and the culture of our company, and we will not tolerate that kind of language under any circumstances. As of November 25th, Mr. Bally is no longer employed by the company. The company said it had not heard the recording of Garza speaking with Bally until it learned of the lawsuit on November 20. Neither Mr. Garza nor his lawyer ever notified us of the existence of an audio recording, according to the statement sent to USA Today by Campbell's Director of External Communications, James Regan. In the suit, Garza alleges he was fired January 30th for filing complaints of racial discrimination and racial harassment, along with other reasons. Bally and JD a Pearl. Sure.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Close enough. A Pearl listed as the director of cybersecurity operations at Campbell's on A Pearl's LinkedIn page are listed as defendants in the suit along with Campbell's. Garza alleges they were responsible for his termination, created a hostile work environment, and violated his civil rights. Garza is seeking damages for emotional, economic, and non-economic damages, including stress, humiliation, embarrassment, and mental anguish, as well as attorney fees and costs.
Sure.
The food maker, who also owns Pace and Prego sauces, V8 juices, and other products, pushed back against Bally's comments heard in the recording. The Campbell's company said in a statement, "The chicken meat in our soups comes from long-trusted USDA-approved U.S. suppliers and meets our high-quality standards. All our soups are made with no antibiotics ever chicken meat. Any claims to the contrary are completely false." And they went so far as to even have a full page dedicated to saying like, hey, this dude is talking out the side of his ass. Let's look it up. Campbell's soup chicken.
Yeah, I mean, is this guy telling the truth or is he lying his ass off?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I think it would make a lot of sense if they just straight up. Let's see. I don't know if I can find that page. Well, controversy. I think it would make a lot of sense if they just straight up had a third-party testing lab, a reputable one,
Sure.
to just go ahead and check their soup.
What did that say with the other stuff there? It came embroiled in a suit of some sort? I don't know.
Embroiled in controversy after leak audio.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Campbell's company. So it's on their own website. Campbell's soup. The facts about our chicken. Yeah, we're proud of the food we make and the high-quality ingredients we use. Campbell's soups are made with real chicken, period. The chicken meat used in Campbell's soups comes from long-trusted, that's what we just read. Campbell's does not use 3D printed chicken, lab-grown chicken, or any form of artificial or bioengineered meat in our soups.
Yep, and you could read a statement from their chicken supplier, Emick Farms.
Yeah, Emick Farms, and they also commented on the lawsuit, an update from the CEO. Ooh, update from the CEO. Interesting.
Woohoo, yeah.
We'll look at that in a second. But there was something else. I think they straight up say in here that they fired the guy.
Of course they did.
Yeah. They said
I don't think Campbell's would say that they just flat out fired this guy.
They did say it.
Really?
I remember reading it. They had it in here that said like the person who made these comments has been released from our company.
Oh well, yeah. I mean that's all they need to say. I mean that's fine. Whatever. That's not a big deal.
Anyway, whatever. Update from our CEO. What did he want to say? I didn't see this yet. This must be new. 27th. Oh, he had a whole video.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, CEO Mick. Oh man, what kind of name?
Bikuzian.
Bikuzian. Yeah. Addresses misinformation about our chicken. Bikuzian.
I guess.
Bikuzian. Yeah.
We'll find out if you hit play. I'm sure he'll probably say his name.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm Mick, Campbell's CEO. I want to talk to you about our...
Just the first name.
I can't pronounce my last name.
On our food, our consumers, and our people every day. We have amazing food. It's the reason that I joined Campbell's. Recently, there's been some misinformation about the chicken we use in our soup. These claims about our chicken are not only false, they're absolutely ridiculous. Let me clear up any myths. Our chicken is not bioengineered or 3D printed. We use real chicken always. And our chicken is raised in the US by longtime partners. I know there's a recording that prompted this misinformation. It included wrong and offensive comments about our food, our consumers, and our people. It doesn't represent Campbell's views or values or mine. We do not tolerate this conduct. I want to apologize for any hurt these comments have caused. To be crystal clear, the person you heard on the recording is no longer employed by Campbell's.
Yep.
There you go.
For over 150 years, we've proudly made high-quality, affordable food, and we're thankful for the millions of people who buy and enjoy our products. Thanks.
Okay.
There you go.
What
He's
accent
from
is
the, I don't know where he's from, but
that?
he's got his master's in science of industrial engineering and management from the University of Twente in the Netherlands.
Yeah. He was named
Interesting.
to the role effective February 1st, 2025 as the Chief Executive Officer and President.
Ah, so he's just taking over.
Yeah, he's
This is a
just
new
taking
job
over.
for him, man.
So that
Yeah.
guy was already trying to
Good
screw
luck,
it up
Mick.
for him. God.
Thanks, Mick. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Mick.
Mick.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is Mick. What's your last name, sir?
I
Read
can't
your
pronounce
last
it, but
name.
let's keep
I don't know what
moving.
it is either, sir. I can't help you with that. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
jeez.
I don't know. That was an interesting accent. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, man. That was
Never heard
crazy.
that. Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
expect that.
Yeah. I don't
And
know.
then you see that background, like you got all that stuff in the background. It's like, look at
Yeah, man. Look at all the Campbell stuff he's
Just
got in the background,
Campbell's.
man. Yeah.
I mean, I
all
guess you-
Campbell's for the years,
And then,
man.
and then, oh yeah, and a tomato.
You got to be nostalgic of everything,
guess
you know?
so,
I mean,
yeah.
it's, oh, man.
I mean, it
Dude.
is Campbell's. That's their whole thing.
Oh, dude, with the company that I work for, they had a whole display. I mean, a whole house. Not a whole house, but a whole room dedicated to the history of their product, you know? I mean, it's just, it's pretty crazy how they did it all.
Yeah.
It really is.
But this seems like
yeah.
almost like it's meant to be like his office. It's like all this stuff's just in his office. I guess it could be.
Yeah, it could be. You never know.
I mean,
You never know.
it's very corporate. It's business. It's Campbell's. But at the same time, it's like it's a food company. I guess you can just have. It's not meant to be like super high quality business. I mean, Campbell's is great, but it's not like big wigs and like oh, we're closing deals and all
They
doing all this stuff.
barely changed
It's
their
Campbell's.
recipe for years.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I love their Campbell's chunky soup. I'm sorry, I think it's delicious. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
and I don't believe it's processed out and all that stuff.
No, I think that guy was
so-
talking out the
is some
side
of
of his
the meat-
ass. It's very disrespectful.
Is some of the meat processed? Possibly, you know,
Processed,
Some of
but
it
not
might
to the
be,
extent that this
sure.
guy says.
I
Talking
don't
about
think so.
bioengineered and 3D printed. It's like, wow.
I sure hope it's not,
That's
because
crazy.
if it is, I got a lot. I got a lot to
Yeah.
say about it.
And that's the other thing too. But that's all true. It's like, okay, and you knowingly let people eat this because he's straight up pointing out poor people eat this. It's like, okay,
Yeah, I think that's
a problem.
ridiculous.
That's
I'm
a
sorry.
real
I think that's
problem.
ridiculous. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I like chunky soups. I like I'm not a big fan
Yeah.
of tomato soup myself, but heck, I know I can go in my pantry right now and
No,
pull
yeah,
out
I mean,
a can of
I mean,
Campbell's
there are
of
plenty of
some
people who
type.
eat it, but the fact that it's like, it's outright like, it's prejudice against poor people, saying like all they eat is soup.
Oh,
It's
very
like,
much so
That's
it is.
crazy. That's
Very much
crazy.
so it is. I just think the guy's an idiot. If you ask me,
Yeah,
I'm
absolute
sorry.
idiot. And I don't know how he got that far. He's a horrible person.
I wouldn't say a horrible person.
He's a horrible
I-
person. He made these
well-
comments talking about this is food that you're giving to the American
I'm
public.
sure at this point he sincerely regrets making comments like
Oh,
this.
sure,
'cause of
now.
the fact that it got his butt
That
in
doesn't
trouble.
that doesn't change. That doesn't
Okay.
change
It
who he is the person.
doesn't change the fact that he said it.
Doesn't change the fact that he said it. Doesn't change the fact that he probably still,
Believes it.
very-
He
Yeah.
and you probably want to know what happened. His wife probably cooked food that night, and it was probably something with Campbell's in it anyway. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Like terrible person. Anyway.
yeah, I know, man. It is what it is, dude.
is
I
what it
mean,
is.
it's just these guys, man. They just they get into these places and spots and stuff like that, and they make a comment that what they just shouldn't make.
Yeah. It brings up the whole question of like, okay, it's or the fact that we just put a lot of blind trust in corporations
Privacy?
and government. No,
Mm-hmm.
that too, but corporations and government. It's like we trust that they're doing the right thing, and we eat these things. It's like do we truly know where all this food is coming from that's on the store
Oh,
shelves?
I
No.
totally understand what you're saying. I
Yeah.
totally get behind what you're saying, and I do believe that there should be some stricter laws. I'm not saying to the extent that other countries have, but at least to have some of the rights to be able to eat healthier foods. I mean, they're making so much food in this country, in our country, that is not necessarily good for us in many different ways, and it's all processed meats and things like that. If we can get to a point where we're not having as much,
I mean, we're
of that
loading it
stuff
up on
and-
preservatives just to make it
Yep.
last longer in the shelves
Yep.
and in
Yep.
freezers. Like, I mean, long-term studies, like not all preservatives, most preservatives are not good for you. Straight up.
Correct. Correct.
It's like do they still continue to put it in the food though? Because you
That's
got to
right.
make it shelf stable. It's like
That's right.
I don't know, man. It's just there's a lot of trust, and it's just a lot of just Just
Yeah, but
blatant
still,
trust and
man,
stuff.
what are you going to do without rations? Come on now.
Yeah,
But I mean, rations have so many preservatives in it. It's absolutely crazy.
yeah,
And the government gave this to our troops. Okay, I
yep.
mean, come on, all that stuff, the
It's true.
MREs and stuff like that. I
Very
mean,
true.
and people look, doomsday preppers believe that that is going to be a important aspect in some people's lives. Some preppers do.
Oh yeah.
Others are
I
already
mean,
set on, hey,
any
you know what?
nutrition.
I can live off the land
Yeah,
and be just fine and
yeah,
everything's cool. And you know what? It is 100% possible to do it
yeah,
that way too. But,
yeah,
hey, Fallout type series, you know,
yeah.
even canned food that's gone through a nuclear war, if you will, somebody's going to wind up
Yeah.
freaking eating it.
But this is the thing, like we're talking about like apocalypse and like war scenarios and situations where you don't have choices. We have choices
Sure,
now, and yet we
sure.
still continue to eat this stuff. Like I eat it. Honestly, I eat that kind of stuff all the time, and but it's because sometimes you try to do the best you can with what you can get, and sometimes that's all that's available in the stores, or it's what's
Totally.
you try to make an informed decision, but then sometimes you think you're not as informed as you think.
Right.
Yeah,
I understand that.
that's where we are.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah.
And a lot, again, you're not as informed as you think, and it would be nice if there was a little bit more transparency
Hmm.
involved with that information.
Yeah.
And we certainly need it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we as people need to stand together to be able to make that statement be heard.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's truly what it is. Whether it's a right to bear arms or a right to eat properly or a right to free speech or anything that the Constitution stands for, that's what we need to do. Okay, and
Yeah.
if that's what you believe in, great. Go ahead and stand up for that. And if somebody
Hmm.
doesn't agree with you, as long as it's done peacefully, then there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have to agree with everything you say, Jay. You don't have
Hmm.
to everything agree with what I say.
Oh yeah,
But
for sure.
as long as there is a consensus on how to proceed forward with
Mm.
said disagreement, then there's nothing that can't be accomplished.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
we said before, the problem with people is people.
Yes. 100%. That is true. Problem with people is people. That's what makes every job so terrible. Is that you have to deal with people in
I
some
wouldn't say
regard.
that. I mean, dude, you get to meet some nice people out here. You really do. Then
Yeah,
again,
you
you
do.
also meet some not so nice
You
people out
meet a
here.
lot more
Okay.
assholes than you do nice people. I'm sure you do.
Well, I will say this, Jay,
Mm.
in the line of work that you do, I
Mm.
agree. You are seeing people.
Hmm.
I think you're seeing more people in their natural form
Yeah, because at that
than
point they've already had an issue, and I'm running into somebody who wants
correct.
to already
Right,
be somewhat
exactly.
confrontational. Yeah.
Right. It's a little more confrontational at that
Yeah.
point. Whereas, and even I also experience that as
Yeah.
well because when
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going in somewhere, something is broken.
Right.
But the majority of people that I've come across for the most part, they're typically not upset, at least not yet. There's some other equipment that I'm gonna learn come next year, at the beginning of next year, that I have a very strong feeling that once I learn that, I'm going to meet people that are just like, hey, this isn't right.
Mm.
This needs to be fixed. And then all of a sudden I'm there 2, 3 days later. It's still not right. You need to fix it again,
Hmm.
type thing. And because I've seen it, I've seen other guys struggle through this equipment, and it sucks. But I'm hoping that I learn enough in the short period of time before this one guy retires, so I can gain as much info as I can from him and just be able to knock it out of the park. So. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, I got a compliment today, man. They flat out told me. They're like, thank you so much for coming out here as quickly as you did. She's like, you're the only one that seems to care about this. I said, really? She's like, yeah, these guys, they just come in, they fix it, they
Yeah.
walk out. I'm like,
Yeah.
really? I'm like, no. I said, the equipment's got to run right. It's got to work properly. I said, I'm not
Yeah.
going to just throw you a bone and say, here you go. And then you got to gnaw on it until it's gone and then throw you another
Yeah.
one a week or two later. I'm like, I'm here to fix it, I
Yeah.
said, we're here to fix it and make it right. Now, at the same time,
Yeah.
they put in a call for 3 units at the same time.
Oh.
Okay, what the heck, man? Give me a break. Yeah, I'm sorry, but all three just didn't have a problem at the exact same time. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean
But
that's the thing.
it's
They need to keep up on their own machines, and sometimes they don't. Yeah, they're
well,
neglected.
I'm also seeing where it's been neglected by us.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, it's not fair because it's not a site that I've gone to yet. This is my first time at the site.
Yeah,
So now I'm
but
there.
it's for
I'm
your
gonna
first
set
time.
things
But
up.
well, like we've said before, like we're all we all share responsibility. Even though it's your first time,
Sure.
overall, all they see, they don't. Even though they see you as an individual tech, at the end of the day, you're a representative
I
of that
represent the
company.
company
Yeah,
exactly, and that's my mindset. I'm representing
yeah,
this company. I need to
exactly.
do the best that I can to represent the
Right,
company. Whether I like it or not is irrelevant.
right.
Um, it's the fact of that this is what I'm being paid to do.
Mm-hmm.
But do I like doing it? Yes, I do. It's actually kind of fun to mess around with the equipment
Mm-hmm.
that I mess around with. It's good. So in that particular regard, I feel like, hey, I'm enjoying myself. I enjoy what I do. Then you know what? I'm really not working at this
Mm-hmm.
point. I'm just kind of doodling around, if you will, just trying to, goof it off more or less, which I'm not. I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
something, but I'm still learning as I go and getting things cleaned up. And you know what? In the end, the equipment works. It's working good. They're happy with
Mm-hmm.
what they see. They're enjoying the way the quality is and all that jazz. And that's what counts in the end. That's what counts for any aspect of the job is that,
Yeah,
you know, any aspect of any job is that you've got a goal at the end and you got to try and achieve that goal.
mm-hmm.
You know, whether whether it's making sure that someone gets their order correctly at a drive-through
Right.
or that someone gets their groceries bagged in a
Mm-hmm.
decent manner, which I could do an entire episode on bagging groceries
Oh
properly.
yeah,
I'm
for sure.
sorry, but it would require a camera and certain
Yeah,
certain
you
food and
always
everything
put
else.
eggs underneath the heavy stuff.
That's exactly
So they
wrong.
get
So,
crushed.
but that's
So they get
okay.
crushed
Yeah,
by the time you get home, and the
yep.
bread needs to be pre-crushed before you go in the bag.
That's correct.
But
That's
yeah, as
right.
far as
No, the
doing the
bread
jobs
actually,
correctly.
you put a gallon of milk on the
Oh
bread.
yeah, no, you
That's
poke
how it
holes in
works.
the milk. You loosen up the cap so that way it's just
That's
barely on
right.
there,
That's
and then you
right.
put it in the bag. And then
That's
you
right.
always do single bags. You never double bag it.
Yeah, it's exactly
But
100%
anyway,
wrong, but that's okay.
yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, yeah.
but I mean, again, if you show that you care, then one, I think it makes you feel good. I do
Mm-hmm,
personally. If you show that you care, it makes you feel good. But then you also feel good about yourself.
mm-hmm.
And then when you do that, it shows that you actually care about other things. And then
That's right.
guess what? When you start caring about those other things, better things start happening for you.
That's right. That's right. Just like with Campbell's soup.
That's right.
Uh, we,
Good.
we I don't know where we went, but okay. Yeah,
Nope, I don't know where we went. We went way off in left
yeah,
field.
way off, but that
Yep,
was
yep.
good. But yeah, no. So yeah, I agree. I agree with all that stuff. And to add one more thing to what you're talking about before is I remember there one video that came out from like the former CEO of the company that I work for, that we both used to work for.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where he was talking to a bunch of techs at like the training school, right? And he was saying
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the number one thing that he always hears from customers is that they never get feedback about when people go in and repair things. They're not getting that communication from the
Right.
tech when they do something, and that makes
Right.
them feel disconnected. And they feel like their contracts are not valued because they're not getting the feedback that they rightfully
Sure.
deserve. And
Sure.
so he started that CEO started a whole program like, okay, we need to go in there. That's when we started getting all these things about needing to fill out surveys and have people fill out surveys when we
Yep.
go to sites.
Yep.
And it helped. It really helped bring back the company's reputation.
Right, right.
As far as where it is in the public viewpoint, because when techs weren't saying anything, I mean, because again, we're the face of the company. We're the ones who are in front of the actual customer doing
Yeah.
the work. We are the representatives for the company, and when you don't say anything, I mean that's paramount to basically saying, hey, we don't really care about your experience, which is terrible.
Sure.
So you
Sure.
have to talk to these people. But yeah,
Right.
definitely, I agree with everything you said as far as you need to show you care, and when you show you care, people will see that and feel that and reciprocate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
For more things, more than just work, just everything.
Bum 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 bum.
Same thing with the Campbell's people, because
That's right.
That's why they fired that dude. Because
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he doesn't
didn't care.
represent the company. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, no, you don't represent the company. You don't represent them in a positive light. Then guess what? You don't need to be around. I mean, again,
That's right.
and that could happen. That can happen from anybody, down from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't show it and you don't promote the company, then okay. And I'm not saying you got to promote it like rah 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 kind of stuff.
No, you don't have to be a sellout, but you have to
don't have to be a
believe. You have to believe in what you're doing because you're getting paid by
Exactly.
the company to represent that company. So
In
you
some
better do your
fashion.
best. Yeah,
That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
you better do your best for it.
That's right.
You don't have to believe in everything, but as long as you're there, you need to, do your best. That's all.
As long as you believe that what you're doing is helping the company in some positive light,
Yeah,
and it's not going to tarnish them or give them a bad name or bad light or anything along those lines, then there's nothing wrong, in my opinion, of what you're doing. Again, there are obviously certain scenarios that it wouldn't fall correctly into that scope of things, but still,
I still fall under the scope. Like if you're at a company, you're getting paid by that company.
Yep.
Do your all for that company.
Yeah.
Including saying good things about it to the end customer. You could say crap about it all day to your coworkers and your other people. I mean, that's fine as long as you realize that you're not being recorded. Not like this dude.
right, exactly.
Clearly, he didn't know
exactly.
that. So yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, that's gonna do it for our This You Call News, and also for this episode. Another
Yes, sir.
really great episode.
Absolutely.
Indicated.
I like it. I love
right.
the Christmas Carol. So good.
Yeah, that was very funny. We're going to do more of those. We're going to do
Yes,
more interesting ChatGPT scripts because I like the way that turned out. That was pretty good.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen with the Hanukkah stuff. It's going to be fun.
I love it. I'm gonna see what we can do to get it scrunched down to a little more of a better format, I think.
Yeah. We'll find it.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
find it. But anyway, as always, my name is Jay.
And I'm Mitch.
Love, peace, and respect. We'll catch y'all again right here on the next episode of Olympia and Lotkeys.
Bye for now.
If you should or would like to contact us, please find us at our Facebook page, Lumpia and Lotkeys. We will be glad to hear from you.